Cotuit Kettleers, Andrew, a tough loss on Wednesday to Chatham.
Yeah, they went on the road to Veterans Field on the eastern end of Cape Cod, and it was a game that they just saw slip out of their fingers. Chatham scored 5 runs in the bottom of the 7th. Cotuit answered with 2 in the top of the 8th, but it was just a little too little, too late, and Cotuit will look to right the ship today against Falmouth.
Cotuit and Falmouth sputtering as of late, but Tim, what's been going wrong on the Kettleers side?
It's really been the hitting. I mean, offensively, they are in the bottom half of the league in average and hits. But they're overall, I mean, they're 5-9-2 in the season. That's 4th in the West, the 2nd worst record on Cape Cod. So things just haven't been going right for the Kettleers.
But what has been going right is Hunter Warren, Andrew.
Yeah, he's been really phenomenal. Just a guy who gets on base. Only has 1 extra base hit on the year. It was a double. No homers, 14 RBI, or rather, he has good RBI. His number 14 hits on the year. He's a plus 300 average guy, and he walks as well. So he should be a factor to watch for Cotuit today.
Great starting pitching matchup on tap tonight, Tim, from Guff Fuller Field.
Yeah, Edelman on the mound for Cotuit. He's their ace, and then it's Stern as well for the Commodores, and he leads the team in strikeouts.
For the Cotuit Kettleers, Andrew, who's your player to watch tonight?
I'm going with the first baseman, Jake Hanley. Just announced his commitment to Georgia. He's got a really powerful swing, a tall first baseman who hit a lot of home runs in his first couple of years at Indiana. He's going to do it for the Dogs in next spring, but he's doing it out here for Cotuit. I expect for him to have a solid game.
And Tim, tonight for the hometown Falmouth Commodores.
Give me Braden Jeffries. He's been a stud since he stepped on foot at the field on Tuesday in his first game, and he's had back-to-back hits where he's had 2 hits in a game. I mean, he's been really good so far with the Dogs.
Commodores and Kettleers, first of 5 meetings between West Division opponents, coming up at 6 o'clock. Catch us on Cape League TV.
Hi, I'm Jim Murray, owner of Falmouth's historic Clam Shack, now Jim's Clam Shack. Located on scenic Falmouth Harbor, Jim's Clam Shack is a destination for the best seafood and sunsets on the Cape. We're open 7 days a week, so stop by for lunch or join us for dinner on the rooftop deck. Bring the entire family to try our wide selection of seafood and kid-friendly option. We deliver the freshest products to your plates daily. Jim's Clam Shack, proud supporter of the Falmouth Commodores.
Introducing Open Cape, the local nonprofit internet service provider in this region. Open Cape's fast and reliable network is 100% fiber optic, providing affordable internet connectivity. To learn more, visit opencape.org and always speak with a live Open Cape representative. Open Cape, providing choice and competition for your home or business.
On the eve of the 250th anniversary of our country, the Falmouth Commodores are here on Cape Cod, and there's no better place to play Cape Cod baseball. Tonight, the Commodores face the Cotuit Kettleers for the first time this season. We welcome you into the broadcast booth. It's Timmy Weiss alongside Andrew Hillsman. And Andrew, I mean, last time out for the Doors, another tough loss as they continue to fall into a quick skid right now.
Yeah, but the positive aspect of that, Timmy, is that this West Division is still wide open, and they had the same amount of hits in 8 as YD did. They also had 8 on Wednesday night, and today it's time to face the last team that Falmouth has not faced. It's the Cotuit Kettleers. They're going to play them again tomorrow on July 4th. This is one of the ones that feels super pivotal if you're Falmouth.
4-game losing streak on the line for the Doors, their longest this season. So we'll take a look at the Cotuit batting lineup to start this game. It's Dawson Park at short, Jake Hanley in the 2-hole, Hunter Warren bats third, Landon Beaver bats fourth in right field, Brady Crispin in left field batting fifth, Owen Pano at third base, Chase Scroberger at center field, Ryan Taransky has the most walks on the Cape at first base, and then rounding out the lineup for the Kettleers is Will Plattner doing the catching. And Cotuit, a team that is 5-9-2 on the season, also on a losing skid. So we'll take a look at the Falmouth pitcher today, and it's a good one in Nate Stern.
Nate Stern, the most strikeouts on Falmouth, and the best ERA as well. A 2.19 ERA for Nate Stern out of TCU, 16 strikeouts in that time, and has only walked 7 as well. He's a strong right-hander, tied for the 8th most strikeouts in the league. Excellent breaking stuff, and he should be in for a long start today.
He's a guy that had a nice start last time out against Orleans. That was about a week ago, last Saturday, Orleans, and that was actually the last time that Falmouth won a game last Saturday. 4 straight losses. It was Rooster on Sunday, then on Monday at Hyannis, the Doors fell. And on Tuesday at Harwich, it was a blowout loss, one of the biggest of the season. And then Wednesday, a 8-1 loss against Yarmouth Dennis. But the Doors are back at home, and they have had a success when at the Gov this season. 4-3 at home compared to 2-6 on the road. But recently, I've lost 2 straight at the Gov, so trying to bounce back a little bit at Gov Fuller Field.
And what should be a very solid crowd here for this one as well on Military Appreciation Night. It's almost July 4th. It's the busiest weekend on the Cape, and what better to do than play some Cape Cod League baseball? Let's get it.
There really is nothing better. I mean, it goes hand in hand. The 4th of July and baseball, it's just American sports, American things that are truly, truly great to see. So the leadoff batter for Cotuit today, Dawson Park, steps in from the right side. First pitch from Stern is in there for a strike. So the Commodores trying to bounce back from a 4-game skid, and Cotuit trying to bounce back from a 3-game skid. The Commodores currently sit at 3rd place in the West Division at 6-9-1, and Cotuit is 4th place at 5-9-2. That means the Commodores are 1 point ahead of Cotuit in the current standings. So the winner of this game will take sole possession of at least 3rd place.
That's why I mentioned this game is so crucial. The top 4 in the West outside of Wareham, who's sitting at 3-13. Bourne leads, then Hyannis, then Falmouth, and Cotuit. Those 4 teams separated by 3 points.
And Stern gets a strikeout to start the day. The leading strikeout pitcher of the Doors has got his first on the first batter.
And number 17 on the year as well, and that means we'll have a look at the Falmouth defensive lineup or defensive alignment. Pearson Reebok in left field. Fabio Peralta is in center. Then it's Ben Slanker out in right. Braden Jeffries at third. Ryder Woodson the shortstop. Ty Konis at second.
First pitch in to Jake Hanley is high and away. Hanley, the rising junior at Georgia, just transferred this summer after he spent a season with Indiana the past year.
And Hanley is an imposing guy to throw to for opposing pitchers. He's got such a compact swing and a ton of power.
Stern falling in a hole here to Hanley, 2-0. Hanley was a second-team All-Big Ten selection over at Indiana this past season, and Stern throws it inside, so the first walk and the first runner of the game for Cotuit.
And that walk is our free pass of the game presented by Cape Cod Community College. You can go to Cape Cod Community College for free. Every program, no tuition or fees for those that qualify. Visit capecod.edu/free for more.
0-0 Cotuit and Falmouth in the top of the first. And the three-hitter, Hunter Warren, steps up to the plate. A guy that has really taken off on the Cape this summer. First pitch is low. Warren with Cotuit is hitting .342, which is fourth on Cape Cod and the best of the Kettleers. Rising redshirt junior currently in the transfer portal. In there for a strike from Stern. The 1-1 is low.
So for Warren and for Cotuit today, it's going to be important for them to just work long at bats. Falmouth has had some trouble this year getting the last strike, getting the last out of big at bats.
Stern, the rising junior, trying to just do that today. Really had a phenomenal year with TCU. The 2-2 pitch is grounded down the first baseline, just foul.
Nate Stern, not a guy that'll blow you away with velocity, but has excellent breaking stuff. It tunnels well off of each other, and each pitch tunnels well off everything he throws. So he's a guy that can get you out in a lot of ways. Lots of soft contact as well.
The 2-2 pitch goes again. Just got him. You know, I thought it almost was too low, but it's a strike three call by Jake Brickta, the home plate umpire, and that's the second strikeout of the day for Nate Stern.
Yeah, and I think Hunter Warren might have been with you there. He kind of jumped up a little bit. He thought that was a little low, but might have just clipped the zone. It's a good spot for Stern to go to because a hitter probably thinks it's low, and the catcher, maybe Dallas Brooks, had a role in bringing that back up for a strike.
It's always fun to see guys' reactions at a strike three call. So Jake Hanley's still on first, and it brings up Landon Beaver. He's going. The throw down to second is right of the bag, and it's knocked down by the shortstop, Woodson. But a stolen base for Jake Hanley, and all of a sudden a runner in scoring position for Cotuit. The 1-0 from Stern is hit hard into right field. It's ranging past, and it is gone. Wow, that got out of here in a hurry. Cotuit takes a 2-0 lead off a Landon Beaver line drive bomb in the top of the first.
Wow, that ball was hammered too. Just got over the wall. Ben Slanker was out there in right field, and well, he looked at it. He gave it a couple of steps and then realized that was zipping way too quick over his head, and Cotuit sends one out. What a swing from Beaver.
So the Doors fall behind in a game once again. The last 2 games, the Doors have started with the other team scoring the first run. Both ended up being blowout losses. But that hasn't been the case in every game of the skid. The Doors actually jumped out to a 1-0 lead over Hyannis back on Monday in the top of the first, before Hyannis had a big bottom of the first and really took off in that one.
And that was Beaver's first home run of the year. Just got a pitch he liked and just cranked it to right field.
Brady Crispin, a left fielder up at the plate. It's just low from Stern. And Cotuit, a team that doesn't hit many home runs. That's just their 7th home run of the season. And that's the 3rd fewest on Cape Cod. The only teams below them are now Falmouth with 6 and Wareham, who is 3-13 this season. So no runners on in the top of the first for Brady Crispin. The pitch is grounded up the middle. It's straight at Conus. He fires onto first in time to get the 3rd out of the inning. So Cotuit up 2-0 over Falmouth. But before we go, let's take a quick look at Milton Cat. Milton Cat is proud to power the Cape all summer long. We'll be right back on Cape League TV.
Intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated, and returns for removal from this ballpark. We ask parents to keep their children off the roofs of the dugouts, away from the batting cages, and out of the bullpen areas. Please throw rubbish into the barrels, and remember to use recycling barrels located around the park. The Falmouth Commodores would like to welcome the following non-profit groups to the game tonight. The Cape Cod Vet Center.
My bad, I gotta be better.
You're good.
Heroes in Transition, HIT Incorporated. Home Base. Joe Q Veteran Coffee Break. The Town of Falmouth Veteran Services and Department of Veteran Services. These groups provide support, programs, and services to our active military and veterans, as well as their families. Please be sure to stop by the table.
Located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
We welcome you back to Gov Fuller Field, and Cotuit grabs an early lead, 2-0 in the bottom of the first after a big home run by Landon Beaver. So let's take a look at the Falmouth batting order for today. Leading off, it's Fabio Peralta in center field. Austin Maley follows it up, so a little bit of a change from the 1 and 2 spots for the Commodores. Braden Jeffries at the 3 spot. Ryder Woodson in the 4 spot. Dallas Brooks batting 5th. Ty Conus batting 6th. Ben Slinker, Riley Jackson, and Pearson Reebok line out the lineup for the Doors.
From Miami, number 14, Fabio Peralta.
So Fabio Peralta leads it off for the Doors in a 2-0 game, trying to battle back down in the top of the first. It's flied out towards left center field. Crispin's onto it, and it drops down. So Peralta is into second, just like that, and the Doors got a base runner on early to get some momentum going.
And Timmy, that's exactly what they needed. That's Falmouth's first extra base hit in 2 games. They didn't have one against YD, did not have one against Harwich. That has to be huge for just the team confidence. And Peralta gets on the first pitch, sends it the other way, and has it drop right in the gap.
And just to get a little bit of momentum going early on in the game is certainly huge for the Doors in this skid. Austin Malich trying to keep it going here in the bottom of the first. Peralta with the leadoff double. First pitch is high. On the mound for the Kettleers is Jonathan Edelman, and he's been really a stud so far this season for Cotuit with an ERA under 1. Pitch is outside to Maley.
I'm trying to tell who's taller here. Home plate umpire Jake Brichta or pitcher Jonathan Edelman. Edelman is 6'7". Brichta might give him a run for his money.
It's impressive. You don't see the umpires be that tall often. That one is high, so Maley having a nice at-bat here. Started off hitting .311 this season for the Doors as the 5th highest average in the West Division.
That, and for a guy who was supposed to be on a temporary contract and just played so well, you can't take him out of the lineup.
A 3-0 inside, so Maley takes a base, and the Doors have the first 2 runners on in the bottom of the first.
So good to get those first 2 guys on, and they're speedy as well. And Jonathan Edelman, the right-hander, he's been really solid this year in his innings thrown. It's 11 on the dot, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 of them earned. How about 3 walks to 14 strikeouts for Edelman, who attends Bucknell University in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania.
He's been their guy this season on the mound, but early troubles. First pitch is outside here to Braden Jeffries. But for Edelman, he's really a guy that has the cutter and the slider, along with the fastball. And he actually played with Cotuit last summer as well. So he's known about around the park of Cotuit. Another ball.
So what's interesting about Edelman's pitch mix, Timmy, it's a cutter, slider, fastball. None of those pitches, except for the fastball, move to the arm side as a righty. So there's no, he doesn't have a sinker, unless that fastball is more of a sinker, which is what we'll see. But no changeup, and a cutter and slider have the same sort of movement profiles, but the cutter probably has a little bit more ride to it. The slider may be more of a slurve.
Right, it's a look that hitters don't see as often. Clearly works to his advantage as a second-team all-conference with Bucknell. It's grounded just foul of first baseman in Turansky. Edelman originally from Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Went to the Nape High School. 2-1 spot here for Jeffries. The pitch. It's cut on and missed. 2-2. And really the improvement Edelman made was his sophomore season. Significant improvement in ERA from 7.47 to 2.65. Fouled back by Jeffries.
So that is that slider that comes out of the hand a lot slower, almost 10 miles an hour slower than the cutter does. And you can see just how much it frisbees towards Jeffries as a left-handed hitter.
Jeffries had a fantastic start to the season. This is his 3rd game with the Doors. He made his debut on Tuesday at Harwich. He's had a 2-hit game in both performances. Another full count. Doors trying to work some magic in the bottom of the first, down 2-0. Full count pitch from Edelman. Another foul and a great at-bat being put up by Braden Jeffries.
And this is what Jeffries does. This is his bread and butter of working his way on base. Doesn't always have to be by way of a single or a base hit. He draws a lot of walks, does not strike out all that much. And if you hit over 350 in the Big Ten with More walks than strikeouts, you're doing something right.
Second highest average on the Wolverines. The full count again. Foul down into the stands in left field.
So there's the fastball that plays well off of the slider and cutter. And Edelman must know that pitch mix is what works for him. He's not going to change anything up too much. That fastball does run away from a left-handed hitter.
So the fourth pitch of a full count and the ninth pitch of the at-bat coming up to Jeffries. Here it is. Another
How about
foul.
10? Let's go for 10. What an at-bat this is.
And still no outs in the bottom of the first. The Commodores working Edelman early. The 10th pitch of the at-bat. Runners are moving. It's low. So, a walk here for Jeffries. And the Commodores have the bases loaded and Ryder Woodson up to the plate in a huge opportunity.
And Woodson has done a good job of driving runners in. This is a really important Moden. It goes without saying, but especially with the offensive struggles that Falmouth has found themselves with in the last week or so, this sort of first inning could be absolutely huge if they can convert and at least tie the game up. Anything into the gap in the outfield should tie this game. As Maley has good speed from second, Peralta obviously very fast. He'll be sure to score.
First pitch to Woodson is low. Commodores with the bases loaded this season are hitting .238. So it's 2-0 Cotuit with the bases loaded. 1-0. In there for strike one, and it's 1-1 here to Woodson. Woodson also had a fantastic start to the season with the Doors, now entering his 9th game of the season, and he joined the team just over a week ago when he made his debut at YD. Yeah, it's currently on his 7-game on-base streak. That one is low, and it is 2-1.
Yeah, he's been really impressive. A strong right-handed bat, everyday shortstop in the SEC. His glove is really good, but I think his hitting is maybe the best part of his game. He might not agree, but he is really, really impressing me at the plate so far this year.
Huge chance, 2-1. Is cut on and missed by Woodson.
So you go slider that time for Edelman, and he puts it down and away. That opens up the chance for Woodson to get caught off guard by a high and up fastball, because now he has to just contend with the fact that slider can catch him out front, down and away.
Edelman sets and throws the 2-1. It's flied out into right field. Beaver ranges back. He makes the play, but Peralta comfortably comes into home, and the Doors have their first run of the day. It's a 2-1 ball game, and also Austin Maley advances to third.
So at the corners with one out, and Beaver, I think that one might have just caught a little bit of wind. Beaver was tracking back. He had a beat on it, but I think he got closer to the wall than maybe he expected to. But just to get that first run back on, or back, and you want to tie it up here, you've got a really good chance. Anything through the gap is going to score Maley from third. Maybe another sac fly. It's good team baseball.
Just one down. It's 2-1 Kettleers over Falmouth in the bottom of the first. First pitch to Brooks is in there for strike one. Brooks, last time he played was against Harwich. Went 0 for 4 and hasn't had a hit in his last 2 games with the team. It's blooped out over the shortstop's head, and it's into left field. Another run comes in to score, and Maley, we got a tie ball game in the bottom of the first. Commodores tie it 2-2.
Well, good swing there from Dallas Brooks. Maybe not a high-quality swing, but it worked as it just drops in no man's land in left field. Dallas Brooks did a really good job of just fighting off a pitch, and now that's going to lead to a mound meeting for the Cotuit coaching staff and Jonathan Edelman.
5th RBI of the season for Dallas Brooks, a guy who has come in to the season with the Doors and really put in a charge. And it's impressive that the Commodores have been able to hit Edelman so well and cause him some trouble, because he really has not had much trouble so far this season coming into today.
No, he has been really good. And this isn't a pull him from the game situation for Edelman. They're going to just try and settle him back down. He'll re-toe the slab and get things back working. But I don't think it's anything with Edelman where he's just off. I think the Falmouth hitters are just starting this game out really strongly.
Working counts. I mean, Braden Jeffries, a 10-pitch at-bat. That's exactly what head coach Dom loves to see. No strikeouts as well so far. A big problem this season for the Doors, leading the league in strikeouts. It's Ty Konis up to the plate. Lined out into center field. It drops down for a base hit, but the runner is stopped at third in Jeffries. So bases loaded still for the Doors, and one down in the bottom of the first. 2-2 game.
Timmy, I love the aggressiveness that Falmouth hitters are showing. It was first with Peralta, who swung on the first pitch of this inning to drive it into left center for a double. And then Konis gets his look, because sometimes that first pitch is going to be the best pitch you get in the at-bat, because pitchers are near obsessed with trying to start out 0-1. The batting average difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is really significant. I like the first pitch swinging mentality here.
Now a huge chance for Ben Slanker. It's in the dirt. A nice stop by the catcher, Will Plattner. He had to get it. Slanker has played in every single game except one this season. That was about a week ago against Orleans, the last win the Commodores had. The pitch is low, and it's 2-0 to Slanker. 2-2 game, bases loaded, and one down in the bottom of the first. The Doors went down 2-0 early on a home run by Landon Beaver, and have battled back and have a chance to take the lead. Edelman throws in there for strike one. It's 2-1. So it's Konis on first, Brooks on second, and Jeffries on third for Slanker. The pitch low.
And Slanker putting together a good at-bat here. And remember, nowhere to put this runner. We've seen Falmouth opponents do this really well this year, take advantage of free passes. Falmouth starting to do that here. The Doors have 2 walks in this inning and 3 hits to go along with it.
The 3-1 count. The pitch is fouled backwards, so it goes to a full count for Ben Slanker in a critical spot in the bottom of the first.
Think about the momentum swing as well. Cotuit feeling good after Beaver's first home run of the year. And if Falmouth can snatch it back, that could be big.
Edelman, deep breath, deals. Inside, and Slanker takes his base. It's the 3rd walk of the inning for Jonathan Edelman, and the Doors are up 3-2 in the bottom of the first.
Well, I don't know if the pitcher Edelman loved that call, but Jake Brichta said, hey, that's inside, and an excellent eye from Ben Slanker, who that's one of his strong suits. He walked as many times as he struck out this past year at Louisville. We know he's got the power. He has the 1 home run that he hit here at the Gov this year, but the eye at the plate just as good, and he displayed it there in a big spot.
Danger not done. 1 down, Riley Jackson up at the plate. It gets away, and a runner is coming in. Brooks crosses home plate. The Doors are up 4-2. The gates opening at Gov Fuller Field in the bottom of the first. 4-2 Doors.
Well, isn't this fun, huh? It's still the first inning, but the Falmouth offense looks really comfortable, and this may mark the end of the day for Jonathan Edelman, who had a sub-1 ERA before this game, and now his day's done.
Just like that, Rob Cooper is out, the head coach of Cotuit, And there it is. That's the day for Jonathan Edelman. The Doors get to him and rally in the bottom of the first. 4-2. We'll take a quick step aside, but there's still danger. Guy on second and third. We'll be right back on Cape League TV.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Vibes are high at Gov Fuller Field after the Doors battle back. It is the bottom of the first, and the Doors have come back to take the lead 4-2 over Cotuit. It is still the bottom of the first, and Jonathan Edelman has exited the game, and there's a new pitcher on the mound for Cotuit in Aaron England.
Yeah, Aaron England, the lefty out of Louisville. So lots of Louisville guys involved in this one. And for England, he's a left-hander out of Louisville. He played in the Northwoods League last summer, 26 1/3, 4.78 ERA. He's a guy from Cincinnati. So maybe a couple of former Falmouth players who are from that Ohio area. There's been a couple. And he's got his Louisville teammate in Ben Slanker to deal with right there at second base on the left of your screen.
Number 41, Ben Slanker, who reached earlier this inning with a walk. He is on second base, and it is Tyconis on third base. One down.
England has pitched in 2 games, a 1.59 ERA, 5 2/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 runs, 1 of them earned, 2 walks, 7 Ks. Let's see what he has today. This is a big spot for a reliever to come in, and it's only the first inning.
The count is 1-0 to Jackson. First pitch. He's flied out high into center field. Kroberger ranges back. And here comes the runner to home plate. Konis on the way. He's in there to score. The throw comes to third. It's not in time. So the Doors, all of a sudden, have opened out to a 5-2 lead in the bottom of the first. An offensive explosion to start this one.
Well, how many times have we seen this happen to Falmouth? On the other side, Falmouth has been the team. It's like the inning. It's like the 5th against Yarmouth Dennis 2 days ago. But Falmouth, after the off day yesterday, the guys had fun at Fenway, which is something that head coach Jack Dom emphasized. That was a key. And they're playing. They look like they're having fun right now.
First pitch is outside to Pearson Reebok.
Also, they're seeing the ball extremely well.
Aaron England was put in a really tough spot. He got the first out, but he's already given up a run. 1-0 is high. So still a runner on third. That is Ben Slanker who advanced there on the sac fly by Riley Jackson. Every runner has either reached or had a sac fly so far this inning for the Doors. This is the 9th batter of the inning in Pearson Reebok.
And Falmouth has seen this happen with a chance to bat through and around. Harwich batted around in the first inning 3 nights ago.
Batted around and more. That was an impressive start from the Mariners. It's cut on and missed by Reebok, and it's 2-2.
I think this is also going to help Nate Stern settle back in after he did give up that home run on a really good swing by Landon Beaver. But now he's going to have at least a 3-run lead to work with when he goes to the mound in the second.
The 2-2. Low in the dirt. The Doors trying to work the 4th walk of the inning. Seeing the ball well so far. Cotuit having troubles finding the zone. Fouled back by Reebok. Reebok last time out against Yarmouth Dennis went 0 for 2 with a strikeout and was hit by a pitch. In his 14 games, he is hitting .209 with the Doors with no home runs on the season. The 3-2 is low, so another walk, the 4th walk of the inning for the Doors, and they're batting around in the first. Fabio Peralta coming up to the plate. Peralta, who led off this game with a double. He now has the chance as the 10th hitter of the inning to drive in a run. Already has scored this inning. Pitch is grounded at the second baseman, Warren. He collects, throws. It's in time. So finally, the first inning is over from Gov Fuller Field, but Falmouth does some damage here. We head to the second. 5-2 Falmouth on Cape League TV.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
We are back at Gov Fuller Field, and the Doors are feeling great. A 5-2 lead entering the second, where Falmouth jumped on top of Jonathan Edelman and he really had no answers, already taken out of the game. So we'll take a look at the weather today, and it's a hot one.
It's really, really hot.
87 degrees. It feels like 89. And
not my
press
favorite.
Box, it's pretty hot too.
Not my favorite, Timmy. We have to prioritize our power-sucking broadcast equipment, so our AC, unfortunately, has had to be turned off up here. So we're relying on some desk fans and getting creative. We got the windows open, which is always nice, but it's toasty.
I applaud every fan sitting in the sun right now as it's grounded and in for a base hit from Owen Pano to lead off the top of the second. So an early base runner for Cotuit, immediately bouncing back from a tough bottom of the first. But I am really impressed that they're standing over there in the sun. I mean, I couldn't do that, I don't think. I would get a little bit too hot. But anyways, we have Chase Kroberger coming up from the right side. Cotuit trying to battle back down 5-2. Nate Stern throws on the mound for the Doors.
And that 5-run first has to just loosen up Falmouth a ton.
Fouled by Payno.
And the thing about that inning, Timmy, is that they drew 4 walks. Only 3 hits. You got more walks than hits. The walks are so impactful in these early parts of games where somebody needs to get an edge, and it's going to be the team that's able to just work their way on base more. I know it sounds simple, but it's simple because it's true.
Especially as a team in the Commodores who have been struggling to get extra base hits. That's where that really can help. It goes to 2-1 to Kroberger. Payno led off the inning with a single. There's no outs in the top of the second. The pitch is high, and it's 3-1. And with all the pressure on a team losing 4 in a row, but also, despite that, the offense for the Commodores has had a lot of pressure on them because in the last 10 out of the 12 games, the Commodores have scored 4 runs or fewer. There's a walk to Kroberger.
That streak's over now.
But today, already 5. It's pretty impressive.
It's still a lot of baseball left to be played. Neither team can get comfortable. Still have to execute, still have to do what you know how to do. If you're Falmouth, Stern is going to settle in, just the walk there, but so you're 1 pitch away from getting 2 outs.
Turansky steps up to the plate, the first baseman for Cotuit. And he has a chance with runners on first and second, no outs. Very high on the first pitch. Turansky spent his redshirt freshman season at Cincinnati and hit over 300 with the Bearcats. It's low, 2-0. He has not had a hit for Cotuit in the last couple of games. And it's already 3-0 to Turansky. That's the other thing that he does a fantastic job of is most walks on Cape Cod with 13 this season.
And that sort of skill is how you work your way into the starting lineup in your first season of college ball.
3-0 in there for a strike by Stern.
You look at his stat breakdowns. He has more walks than he does RBI. 38 walks, 34 runs batted in this year at Cincinnati. Only 28 strikeouts. An on-base percentage of .450 as well.
The 3-1. Ball 4 to Turansky just outside. Bases loaded, no outs. 5-2 Falmouth, they are in danger in the top of the second.
Now it's just about executing here for Stern. See if he can get a ground ball. Maybe get a strikeout to get him back going, but just have to make sure it doesn't cascade like it did for Cotuit's defense in the bottom of the first.
Brings up the 9-hitter, Will Plattner. The Doors had the bases loaded in the bottom of the first and ended up scoring 5. Cotuit with a big chance here where they could possibly tie the game. Tying run on first. First pitch is low. It's Turansky on first, Kroberger on second, and Payno on third. Stern trying to work out of a jam. He's been so solid this season. A ball gets away from Brooks, but the runner on third, and Payno decides not to go.
That was right in the in-between zone where maybe the runner could have made it. It would have been really close as wisely Stern came into cover. That's the right play.
The 2-0 to Plattner. Foul.
Fans, please refrain from chasing foul balls into the parking lot. Thank you very much.
I mean, there's 7 runs in this game so far. There's only 5 hits between both teams. Just to talk about how much walks have played a factor so far in this one. It's only the top of the second. 2-1 is low, gets away from Brooks. The runner is going home, and Pano crosses comfortably. 5-3. Both runners advance to second and third. No outs in the top of the second.
Maybe the curveball just not finding its spot right now for Stern. Let go of it a little late. And now Plattner with a really good bat at the bottom of the order.
Stern looking for the zone early in this one. Fouled back, and it is a full count to Will Plattner. Still no outs in the top of the second. The Doors bats that rallied back after going down 2-0, in danger to getting it tied up. It's hit hard into left field, racing back to the wall, and it goes off the wall over the head of Reebok. 1 run is in, but that is all that can go in because the runner on second in Taransky wasn't sure if it would be caught by Reebok, so he doesn't score on that.
Yeah, it's still not an ideal situation here for Falmouth. Still looking for that first out. This has the makings of that big inning, but we could just be in for one of those classic slugfest games. You never really know, and now Paul Evans is going to come out and have a chat with his infield and his battery.
So after Falmouth took the lead 5-2, all of a sudden, just like that, 5-4 in the top of the second. 9 runs already. Both teams mashing on a hot day in Falmouth and across Cape Cod. Nate Stern, who's really been excellent so far this season, with a 2.19 ERA entering today, has been hit hard and lost a little bit of control in the zone.
Thank you for coming.
So Paul Evans is walking back to his dugout, not taking Stern out just yet.
Looks like Cason Murphy's getting warm, the Louisville left-hander, down in the bullpen for Falmouth. So could have 2 Louisville guys in this game at the same time.
Yeah, how about that? Cardinals really would be showing out.
Well represented today.
So Stern in a big spot. No outs. The top of the order, Dawson Park up at the plate. First pitch is low. Started with a single by Pano this inning. Then Kroberger walked, Taransky walked, and Plattner with the RBI double. 1-run game. Low, or it's actually just in there for a strike to Park.
Brickta a little bit slower. Jake Brickta, the home plate umpire, a little bit slower to announce his decision. He'll start his arm movement. Every guy is different in when they announce their timing.
1-1. Park struck out back in the first inning to start the game. And after that, that was when Cotuit really turned things on in the first. A couple of batters later, Landon Beaver hit the only home run of the day. 2-2 count.
Just getting that first out is going to be really crucial. Want to avoid loading the bases again with still nobody out.
Cotuit had 2 runs in the first and has 2 runs in the second. Stern deals. It's popped, going towards the Falmouth dugout, and it was really close by Jackson as he raced into the Falmouth bullpen, but he couldn't get there in time.
Yeah, and he was sort of shaded towards the middle of the infield as well with a righty hitter to the plate. He got on his horse, but the wind, or the spin on that baseball just kind of pushed it away and away and away and just ran out of time.
Plattner on second, Taransky on third. Park trying to get Cotuit back in front. Stern deals the 2-2. It's low and it's stopped by Brooks at the plate. A big one. This would be a big spot for Stern to tap into his strikeout ability. Leads the team in strikeouts this season. 3-2. Inside, and it's ball 4 to Dawson Park. First out of this inning, continuing to be searched for.
And now Jack Dom's going to make the call to the bullpen.
So there it is. Seems as if the day will be done for Nate Stern. Not just yet. We'll see what Coach Jack Dom will do. It is going to be that, as Kason Murphy is heading up back towards the mound. So the day is done for Nate Stern. Falmouth and Cotuit in a back and forth affair. A good one at Gov Fuller Field early on. Another pitching change. We'll be right back with no outs in the top of the second. Bases are loaded for Cotuit on Cape League TV.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape
Rolling on at Gov Fuller Field, and we're still in the top of the second. A long game so far. Falmouth jumped out to a 5-2 lead, but Cotuit has battled back. It's 5-4, and there's no outs. A new pitcher in for the Doors, Casey Murphy.
Yeah, Murphy's last appearance was against Harwich a couple of nights ago. He threw an inning in that game late. Not a high leverage situation, but no hits and 3 strikeouts on 1 walk for him. He threw well. So trying to give some length out of the bullpen here for the Doors.
Murphy faces Hanley, who comes up swinging on the first pitch. Hanley, a guy that has a lot of power.
Tremendous. Big Ten Freshman of the Year in 2024. In 2025.
Murphy, the rising junior at Louisville. Left-handed pitcher on the Doors. Slides in there for strike 2. The only pitcher under 6 feet on the Commodores. But his pitches pack a punch. It's in the dirt.
Hanley, a guy who's going to go play for the Georgia Bulldogs next year. Really solid approach. Rated the number 2 guy in the portal.
We mentioned the pitcher in the game for Cotuit, Aaron England, also a Louisville guy. So that's inside. From Murphy, it goes to 2-2. Really a huge spot early in this game.
I expect Murphy to be breaking ball heavy here because Hanley is able to crush fastballs.
Already seen a home run today. Hanley has 3 on the season, most on Cotuit. Rounded foul towards the Falmouth dugout.
And that's a well-executed sinker for Murphy. Low 90s on the velocity. But it's a good pitch.
Murphy sets himself and throws. It's cut on and missed. A big strikeout. The first out of the top of the second is at the hands of Jake Hanley.
It's big time. Now brings up an arguably as tough of a task for Hunter Warren, or for Kason Murphy in Hunter Warren, I should say, who is very adept at working his way on base. That's what he's done. He's gotten base hits all year. But now with that one out, the saying goes, you're one pitch away. That's what you'll hear from the dugout, meaning one ground ball can get Falmouth out of this inning.
Funny thing about Cotuit, they've only had 2 double plays so far this season. Could it be a third with 1 out? It's flied out into right field. Slinker to his right, and it drops down, goes off the wall. 1 run is in to score. Another play at the plate, and it gets over the head of Brooks. 2 runs are in for Cotuit, and it's a 6-5 game. Cotuit has battled back, down 5-2, to take the lead in this game.
Well, Warren late on a fastball there and put it the other way. Slanker, it just carried and carried and carried. I think Slanker thought he was going to have a beat on it, but it ended up bouncing off of the wall. And just like that, Cotuit's back on top.
A 4-run inning so far for Cotuit. The damage could still keep going. The 4th hitter, Landon Beaver, who had a home run earlier today, back in the 1st, has runners at 2nd and 3rd. It's grounded softly, and it's on charging Woodson to 1st. He is safe. Another run is in to score for Cotuit, and runners are on 1st and 2nd. It's 7-5 with 1 down in the top of the 2nd.
And that's just the unluckiest spot for that to get hit. Just brutal.
And with the momentum that Falmouth brought into this inning, scoring 5 runs, which is only something they had done in 2 games of their last 12. Now down 7-5 in the 2nd. Murphy deals. It's flied out towards Slinker. He's racing back to the wall, and it's gone. Cotuit is mashing in the top of the 2nd. And it is a 8-run inning already. 1 down, 10-5 Cotuit in the top of the 2nd.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Things looking glum for Falmouth. 10-5 in the top of the 2nd. And Brady Crispin, or actually Owen Pano, now up. 10-5 Cotuit over Falmouth. An 8-run inning. I mean, 1 2-run shot and 1 3-run shot just now at the hands of Brady Crispin, and it's the 10th batter of the inning for Cotuit. Owen Pano, who led off the inning with a single. One, 2. I mean, it's still very early.
It is.
In this game.
And Falmouth has only had 1 trip to the plate. It was very successful, but at some point you got to get outs. And
grounded at Woodson. Klex fires to 1st for the 2nd out. 2 down in the top of the 2nd. No runners on for Cotuit. And Chase Kroberger steps up to the plate as the 11th batter of the inning.
And now it'll be on Falmouth to respond as well. This game almost to the, we're 3 minutes away from the 1 hour mark in this contest.
Not even through an inning and a half. Amazing what these batters have done so far. In there for strike one to Kroberger. And Cotuit hitting 25% of their home runs this season in the first inning and a half.
Wow.
8 home runs in the season now and had 6 entering today.
Yeah, the hot weather has to be making a difference. With when it's hot out, the ball flies further.
Both of those home runs were to right field over the head of Ben Slinker. That one's close to Kroberger. He gets out of the way. The first one was really on a line by Beaver, and the second one by Chrisman barely snuck out there. Just kind of not as on a line.
It just kept flying. You could tell earlier on the first one that Beavers was going to get out. But that one just a little different.
The 2-2 from Murphy outside. And it's 3-2. Full count to Chase Kroberger. Cotuit trying to keep this forever inning going. The full count is hit hard down the left field line, right at the fans.
Yeah, just a little early on a changeup there.
That is a foul ball.
Kroberger. Yeah. Looks like everybody's good over there. It's always a positive.
All right, up on the hill on the left field line at Doug Fuller Field, where it is packed today. 3-2 count outside, and it is ball 4. The inning continues for Cotuit.
2 walks. It's been singles and just big swings. 3 walks, excuse me. Now 4 in this inning.
Kroberger's second walk of the inning. And Turansky, the other Cotuit player that has walked this inning. 2 down and the 12th batter of the inning. First pitch strike by Murphy. The 0-1 is flied out into right field. Slinker ranges on and grabs it for finally the 3rd out of the top of the 2nd. But Cotuit grabs a commanding lead, 10-5, as we enter the bottom of the 2nd on Cape League TV.
If you're a Massachusetts resident and don't have a bachelor's, you could be attending 4Cs for free, all while preparing for careers that actually move you forward. Aviation maintenance, nursing, dental, funeral service, we've got it all. capecod.edu/free.
Heading to Nantucket this summer? Skip the traffic and take to the skies with Cape Air. With convenient flights from Norwood to Nantucket, you can start your vacation sooner without the hassle of traffic. That way you spend more time relaxing and less time getting there. Experience the Cape Air difference and book your next flight today at capeair.com. Let Cape Air be your wings in the Northeast.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Life can be full of surprises, but Eastern Propane and Oil is always just a call away. With a local team member available 24/7, we're always ready to support you when you need it. With an Eastern Propane and Oil technician on the way, your family's comfort is our priority. Our local team, over 500 strong, ensures your home is comfortable and warm. Eastern Propane and Oil, a local team with 24/7 service and delivery, ensuring comfort when you need it most.
Back at Gov Fuller Field in what has been a crazy game so far. Falmouth jumped out to a 5-2 lead after the first, and Cotuit just scored 8 runs in the top of the second to take a 10-5 lead. I mean, really, something you don't witness every game.
No, this is pretty rare. 15 runs before we get 9 outs.
And we're an hour into this game.
Yes, we are.
15
Strap
runs.
in, folks. Now, based on the first inning, Falmouth is not out of this because think of how that first inning, how much help that provides after allowing 10 in the first 2.
Melee cuts and misses.
And now it's just about trying to execute here and work your way back, just like you did after the 2-run shot in the first.
Just got to keep pushing. I mean, it's obviously a momentum killer by Cotuit. But with how that first inning went offensively, I mean, you put Jonathan Edelman, one of the best pitchers on the Cape so far this season, out of the game. And Aaron England is in for Cotuit. So you have to be feeling good about your offense if you're Falmouth, as it's outside and it's 2-1 to Melee.
See, a combined 9 walks in the first 2 innings. No hit by pitches yet, so those are all your free passes.
A couple of wild pitches as well.
Yep.
3-1 to Austin Melee. He walked back in the first. Part of those many walks today. England deals fouled back by Melee. Melee, a guy that truly has just an amazing story on the Cape so far this season at Gateway Community College and has taken the Cape by storm. Most hits on the doors with 14. Currently on a 10-game on-base streak as well, extended to 11 as he takes a walk right here. 2 walks today for Austin Melee, and the Commodores have a base runner on to start the bottom of the second.
It's about what can you do with it at this point. You get the starting base runner, much like Cotuit had with Owen Pano's single. It took 5 plate appearances for Falmouth to record its first out in the second. And 3 for Cotuit to record its first out defensively back in the first inning.
First pitch to Jeffries is hit softly at the third baseman. Pano, he loses the ball. So Falmouth has runners on first and second in the bottom of the second. Still down 5, but early showing from the offense as they're battling back. And Ryder Woodson comes up to the plate, trying to get this game within reach.
So Pano tried to rush in after it.
See what
it was spinning pretty hard. That's a tough one. It must have just caught a bump in the dirt.
Even if
messed with his transfer.
Even if he got it in time, it would have been
tough.
Close with Jeffries running to first. Speedy guy on the base pass. First pitch to Woodson, high.
I wonder, Timmy, if we're ever going to get 2 outs in a row in this baseball game.
It's certainly
I
been
do,
a
because we
challenge
haven't
so far.
yet. It has not happened to this point. Yeah, they'll give the error to Owen Payne over there at third.
Closest was in the top of the first when Cotuit had 5 batters up, which was a extremely low amount given today so far. The 2-0 is low. Cotuit had 12 batters back in the top of the second.
The 2-0 might have caught the zone there, right at the knees. Yeah, 12 batters. I think that's the most of any team that Falmouth has seen, whether it's Falmouth or their opponent this season.
Pitcher steps off, and England throws back to second just to check on Austin Melee. Jeffries on first for the Doors. No outs in the bottom of the second. England looks back to second, throws to the plate, and it's cut on and missed by Woodson.
So 2-2 here. Woodson had a sac fly in the first. No chance to do that here. You got to put something in play to give Maley a chance to come home and score. And just try and chip away at this deficit that Falmouth is in.
His second RBI of the season back in the first. Swings and misses for strike 3.
There's a positive. That's only the first strikeout for Falmouth hitters today. They've kind of had the strikeout bug a little bit this year, but today, just that one.
So still one down, and Dallas Brooks comes in. You just got to keep chipping away if you're Falmouth. With so much time left in this game, you can get 1 or 2 every couple of innings and be just fine. First pitch is low and outside.
And these two teams are going to get another crack at each other tomorrow as well on the 4th of July. That'll be at 4:35 Eastern.
Oh, it probably can't take as long because
there's
Cotuit
no way
does not have any lights.
Right.
So this game would be over in the 6th inning at this pace.
That's true. If they kept scoring like this, it might not even turn official because you got to get through 5.
Very good point.
I wonder if that's ever happened. A game becomes not official because both teams just score too much. Somewhere in the wild world of baseball, it has to have happened in some like 14U game at some point. But on the Cape, that I don't know. Maybe.
Cotuit no lights. Yarmouth Dennis with no lights as well.
Brewster.
And Brewster.
I'm trying to think, is that
That's
the only 3. Yep.
Falmouth played both their games at Yarmouth Dennis already this season and played the second game of the season at Brewster. They will be back there later this month. 3-1. Here to Brooks. But towards the later parts of the season, the Cape does move games up to 4 p.m. just to get those games in. 3-1 to Brooks is swung on and missed. Full count. Jeffries on first, Maley on second. Brooks is hit into right field, dropping down. It gets past the glove of Beaver. 1 run is in to score, another run crossing the plate, and Brooks is coming all the way to home. It's an RBI triple for Ty Konis, and it's 10-8 Cotuit over Falmouth. Just the second triple of the season for Falmouth. And all of a sudden, we got a ball game again in the bottom of the second.
What on earth is this baseball game? I mean, this is just insane. Oh my goodness, 18 runs before we get 12 outs. Huh?
Absolutely ridiculous. I've almost never seen anything like this.
Yeah. And now we have a stoppage because I think a kid threw his ball into the... I don't know what's going on there.
Catch back behind the fence. It looks like it went over the fence for a second.
No, that's okay.
Sometimes you
give him a pass. 18 runs combined on combined 10 hits.
And there's 1 out.
Yeah, there's just 1 out.
In the bottom of the second.
Yep.
And Ty Konis is on third. Falmouth very within reach of getting this to a 1-run game. The tying run is at the plate in Ben Slanker.
Wouldn't it be something crazy if Falmouth can tie this game and then you just completely just wipe the first 2 innings off the board and you're just back square? I mean, this is just insane.
1 out of Slanker. In there for strike 1. Slanker walked back in the first.
And I thought, Timmy, that this was going to be I thought this had no chance to be the highest scoring game of the night on the Cape because Yarmouth Dennis is up 16-1 on Hyannis in the bottom of the 6th.
It's outside, 2-1.
And these two teams outscoring those two teams by a run. And we're in the bottom of the second.
Simply incredible what these guys are doing.
It's just bizarre.
The 2-1. Slanker has one home run this season. That was a couple weeks ago in Game 4 of the season against Orleans.
It's the team that Falmouth has had the most success against.
3-0 against the Firebirds. It's hit hard into right field. A Slank tank, and it's tied in the bottom of the second. 10-10. I mean, are you kidding me? This game is not real right now. 10-10 in the bottom of the second.
Sure. Why not? What a swing from Ben Slanker. Oh, my goodness. How have we gotten to this point?
I'm almost at a loss of words.
I have never seen this before. This is nuts.
Both teams in double-digit runs.
I mean, it has to stop at some point, right? It can't go on like this.
It could. Riley Jackson up at the plate. Just an unbelievable start to the game by these two offenses. Falmouth,
That is a major understatement.
Falmouth goes down 2-0 to start this game.
Hey, by the way, there's still only one out.
There's one out in the bottom of the second. Falmouth then goes up 5-2 after an offensive outpour. And this is a Commodores team that had only scored more than 4 runs in 2 of their last 12 games. And now, Falmouth seemed lost going into the bottom of the second after Cotuit scored 8 runs. And now this game is tied in the bottom of the second. And it gets away from the catcher, Will Plattner. You know, it's almost weird to see no one on base.
Right, yeah, that's a 4 in sight for sure.
Three-one count to Jackson is off the umpire at third base.
That's foul.
It's going to be foul.
Yep.
That was Rick Force at third base who got trailed in.
Right in the ankle, I think. Right in the shin,
Yeah,
maybe.
shin,
He's
ankle.
fine.
Looks to be good.
Yeah, he's... What more can happen in this baseball game? And we've had 20 runs in 2 innings. This is what it looks like when you and your buddy sit down to play a game at MLB The Show. And it's like, we're just going to play on rookie mode today. This is what you get.
Now, of course, these are some of the best players. There's no rookie mode.
But just the absurdity of how much has been brought across the plate, it is just worth stating time and time again.
It's
no
looped
way.
Out over the second baseman. Warren's head drops down for a single. The base hits do not stop at Gov Fuller Field today.
This is so absurd. I don't know what else to say because, I mean, we've only had 12 combined hits. But 3 home runs, a triple. I mean, you've had everything. Just legitimately everything.
That has to be the craziest thing. 12 hits in 20 runs.
And we still don't have back-to-back outs.
Bottom of the second, hour 15 into this game. Throw over to first to check on Jackson. Pearson Reebok up at the plate. He walked back in the first. One of 9 walks between the squads.
For both teams, you have to almost think about, well, how quickly do you pull a pitcher? Because how long are these offenses going to stay so hot?
Cut on and missed by Reebok.
Really well-executed pitch.
And that's almost one of the craziest things, too, is these pitchers haven't had an insane amount of pitches for how much they've scored.
That and every single person, save for Ryder Woodson in this baseball game, has reached base successfully. And we are in the second inning. And Woodson has driven in a run. He hit a sac fly to right field in the first and struck out.
No knock on Ryder Woodson.
No, exactly. He's still being productive.
Sac fly.
But legitimately, every other hitter in this baseball game has reached base, and we're in the second inning. You don't see that. That is rare in any baseball game.
The 0-1, high.
Our producer Landon Stills just told us what the scoring record for the Cape League is. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near that.
It's hard to beat some records.
Ouch!
Reebok takes a hit by pitch.
It was the Bourne Braves. This was back in what, 1961? 1963 is what our producer Landon Stills tells us. And Bourne beat the Otis Air Force Base, which coincidentally my grandfather used to be stationed at as a doctor. There's a fun fact for you. But the score is 45-1. So I don't think we're going to get there.
We're on pace.
We are on pace.
We're on pace to break it easily.
I mean, but just the absurdity of the pace of scoring and no sign of it stopping either.
So we were also told that Falmouth did score 27 runs against Cotuit back in 2023.
And I think this is going to be the end of the day for Aaron England.
So another pitching change in the bottom of the second, 1 out. This game is simply not real right now. 10-10. It's 1 down and another pitching change. We will be back on Cape League TV in a whirlwind of a game. Welcome back into a absolutely crazy game. A 10-10 ball game. In the bottom of the second, there's 1 down and a new pitcher in for Cotuit. Their third pitcher of the game, Ryan Buckler, to face Fabio Peralta.
9.95 ERA, 4 games. This is going to be his 5th. 6 1/3 innings, and that's a great curveball to start things off. But 6 1/3, 10 hits, 7 runs, all of them earned, a home run allowed, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. So both teams probably going to be reaching deep into their bullpen in this game.
Buckler, a native of Barnstable, Mass. Very close by here to Falmouth on Cape Cod. You know, it seems like there's all kinds of scoring on the Cape. YD is actually up 17-1.
Yeah,
over Hyannis.
I think this has to be something with the heat across the Cape.
1-1 is grounded at the second baseman, Warren. On to second for 1, and that's all he can get. So runners on the corners for Falmouth. 2 down in the bottom of the second.
And Falmouth is going to hit around in each of its first 2 innings. And we are tied at 10 runs. The absurdity of baseball, everybody.
Now batting for the Commodores, the designated hitter from
Still have to get a couple more batters to get the 12 batters that Cotuit had in the top of the second. But they're almost there.
And which team is going to be the first to buck this wild trend of just not being able to get outs?
Right, we have not had back-to-back outs in this game
at all
so far.
Yeah.
This could it could happen here with Austin Maley.
By back-to-back, we mean in successive plate appearances.
Right.
Goodness.
Maley started this inning in there for strike 1.
And if it's any sign, Fabio Peralta started the first inning and ended the first inning. Maley has walked twice and scored twice.
Check back on Peralta.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get to the all-time run scoring record.
That might be pretty tough. It is flied out into center field. Proberger goes back and makes the play. So finally, the bottom of the second is over. The second inning is over. It's 10-10, Cotuit and Falmouth. We head to the third inning on Cape League TV.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
At Cape Cod Healthcare, we're committed to excellence and compassion in everything we do, like helping people maintain their active lifestyles. Our innovative orthopedic program combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized teams, including our nationally recognized Center of Excellence for Joint Replacement. Our focus is getting you back to doing the things you love, in the place you love.
The Center of Excellence and the quality of care that we can deliver makes all the difference to the patients. They understand that they can get the best care right here on Cape Cod.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
We welcome you back to a frenzy in Falmouth, a 10-10 ball game in the top of the third. And a reminder that this broadcast is a copyright production of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Any unauthorized duplication, retransmission, or other use is strictly prohibited. While getting outs has been strictly prohibited so far today in a 10-10 ball game. Kason Murphy is still on the mound. It was Nate Stern to start the game for the Doors. And the 9-hitter Will Plattner, up for his second time today, already in the third inning.
So this must just be a wacky sports day, because Cape Verde has tied the game against Argentina. It's 1-1. That would be a crazy upset. And obviously this is also quite entertaining. I mean, Both games time. It's just a weird sports day.
That would really be an unbelievable upset in the World Cup. Argentina, the defending champions back in 2022. So it's fouled away by Plattner. He had a double back in the second. And pretty much every player on the field has reached. Only one who hasn't, Ryder Woodson for Falmouth. 1-2 is grounded at Conus. Throws to first, and he gets the first out of the third. A great sight to see for Falmouth, getting outs right away in the top of the third.
And Falmouth, from inning to inning, has technically now retired 2 straight batters. But inning to inning, it's still only being Cotuit's defense who's been able to do that.
That was at the end of the second inning. First pitch to the top of the order, Park. Park is 0 for 1. He walked back in the second. Gets away from the catcher. Actually hits a piece of Park, so he's going to take a base. And a runner is on for Cotuit with 1 down.
Well, it's better here in the third inning than it was in the second, because you had Pano single, and then Kroberger and Taransky both walked, and Plattner drove in 1 with a double. So now a ground ball ends the inning if it's a double play ball.
Park on first, throw back to check on him. Jake Hanley up at the plate for Cotuit. Cotuit, with a win today, would pass Falmouth and jump ahead of them in the standings. Cut on and miss by Hanley.
And a really solid changeup for Murphy that time. That's a pitch that he has to get the fastball into the hitter's head first. And then the changeup works really well off of it.
The 0-1 is missed by Hanley. Murphy already looking a lot more comfortable in this inning. And he was put in a really tough spot when he came in the bottom of the second for Stern.
What a wacky baseball game.
Murphy trying to find his rhythm in the top of the third. 0-2. Fly down into center field. Peralta ranges over and grabs it for the second out of the inning.
So Peralta has a good beat on it there. Hanley, that was off the hands for Jake Hanley. And you see how far that still went.
Now batting for the Kettleers, the second baseman from Wright State.
Maybe just missed it. That was a good pitch to swing at, but just a little too far inside the barrel for Jake Hanley to get it out of the ballpark. But the ball, you can tell it is flying just because of the heat and the humidity.
And that home run by Ben Slinker in the bottom of the second was way gone. Outside to Warren.
So it's the top of the third, and Cotuit and Falmouth both with a touchdown and a field goal to this point.
Mm-hmm. I thought football season started in September.
Apparently it starts now. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
Warren 1 for 2 today. Struck out in the first and had a double in the second. Fouled away.
Still a good crowd here. Still a great crowd. It's stretching all the way down to the left field pole. They've been treated to something.
It's grounded and into the gap for a base hit. Hunter Warren gets things going for Cotuit. 2 down in the the top of the third.
And a good job by the base runner, Dawson Park, as well, to not run right into that baseball. You check the pitch count for Kason Murphy right now. He just threw his 35th pitch. I think they're going to try and leave Murphy in this game just as long as he can physically go. It seems to be, if he can get 3 or 4 innings, that would be ideal.
It's high to Landon Beaver. Beaver, one of 3 players with a home run today.
Middle of the order. Yeah, middle of the order has been really good for Cotuit.
That was a 2-run shot that made it 2-0 Cotuit. Back when this game had just 2 runs, now there's 20. That ball went right back at us. There's some netting, of course. So
I think it would have hit above us as well. But our assistant broadcast advisor, Brian Foley, brought his baseball glove. I didn't have time to reach and grab it, though. Thankfully, the netting is fully intact. Yep.
1-2 to Beaver. Flied out into center field. Peralta going backwards towards the track and gets it. The 3rd out of the inning, and there's no runs on the board for finally. So it is 10-10 as we go to the bottom of the 3rd on Cape League TV.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, president of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt.
Welcome back to Commodores baseball. 10-10 the score here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and we've seen balls fly out of here so far tonight. And one of the reasons why but there's less air density, so less atmospheric drag. I know Andrew Hill's been mentioned on the broadcast that there's a little bit of that tonight because the humidity today, it was a high of 88, which is 19 degrees warmer than the average day here in the summer season. June 21st and September 1st, average 69 degrees. Wind chill today, humidity has spiked way up as well. So more than the rest of the day to come. Not entirely sure, but that's also the first time we have seen 2 consecutive innings in which the Commodores have batted around this season, and the second time this season in which we've seen both teams bat around in an inning. It came 9th inning of Sunday, June 14th, when the Commodores played at Brewster. Guys?
Thanks so much, Farrell. And yes, the atmosphere has certainly must be playing some sort of a factor in the baseball.
Yeah, it has to be making some sort of difference in the ball just jumping off the barrel. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but we have seen some truly no-doubt home runs. I'm not sure what the exit velocities on those are, but, I mean, we have seen some crushed baseballs to this point.
So to start off the bottom of the 3rd, and it's right at the shortstop park. Nice jumping play on Jeffries.
So now, quickly, we get to see whether Ryder Woodson can become... He's the last remaining player to not reach base safely in this game.
And a reminder, it's the 3rd inning.
Yes, it is. And all but Riley Jackson for Falmouth has reached base twice. So it's Woodson and Jackson. Jackson has reached base once. Woodson has not.
Grounded at the shortstop park. Fires to first in time. 2 down in the bottom of the third. Things going quickly.
Yes. Making up for time, I guess. I don't know. I kind of like the scoring barrage. It was fun.
Unlike anything I've seen.
That was really, really odd. Imagine if this game ends 11-10.
You know, baseball's weird like that.
It is.
It could easily happen.
You just don't know. You just don't know.
Falmouth has not scored more than 11 runs this season.
Yep. They've done it twice.
Opening day they did it at Gov Fuller Field. And they also did it in a walk-off against Wareham, and that was because of this man at the plate, Dallas Brooks. In his Commodore debut, walked it off to beat the Gateman. Inside to Brooks, and it's 2-0. Still Ryan Buckler on the mound for Cotuit, the third pitcher of the game for the Kettleers. In the dirt.
The Yarmouth Dennis Hyannis game that we mentioned earlier has gone final 17-1, the final there. Every other game pretty close, though.
In there for strike one on Brooks. And really the main thing that has stood out for Falmouth this game is getting the extra base hits.
Yep.
3 extra base hits. They had 0 in the last 2 games before this. So it goes to a full count with Brooks. 2 outs in the bottom of the third.
Foul balls hit into the parking lot. Thank you.
Brooks, a guy that really cares about his directional hitting as much as he can. As he pops it up in the infield. The shortstop park under it to make the play. And the third out of the inning. So we head to the fourth. Still a 10-10 ball game here on Cape League TV.
Hi, I'm Jim Murray, owner of Falmouth's historic clam shack, now Jim's Clam Shack. Located on scenic Falmouth Harbor, Jim's Clam Shack is a destination for the best seafood and sunsets on the Cape. We're open 7 days a week, so stop by for lunch or join us for dinner on the rooftop deck. Bring the entire family to try our wide selection of seafood and kid-friendly options. We deliver the freshest products to your plates daily. Jim's Clam Shack, proud supporter of the Falmouth Commodores.
Introducing Open Cape, a local nonprofit.
Perfect pregame meal, Supreme Pizza has you covered. Its extensive menu has everything from pies and calzones to salads and subs. And with its online ordering system, delicious food is just one click away.
It's an honor to support the Cape Cod Baseball League.
Supreme Pizza is open every day of the week. Order online or stop by their store located at 147 T-Ticket Highway and try a slice today.
Hot day in Falmouth and a hot day for the Bats. A 10-10 ball game in the top of the fourth. Kason Murphy still on the mound for the Doors in an offensive masterclass at Gov Fuller Field.
A full scoreless third inning. You never thought you were going to see that here in this sort of ball game.
And a 1-2-3
right
in the bottom of the third, which is far from what the offenses were doing in
it's
the
just
first and the second inning.
Totally opposite.
First pitch to Brady Chrisman is outside. Crispin is 1 for 2. He hit the 3-run shot in the second, which at the time, as that ball is just fair, gets past the glove of Jeffries, so he's going to round second base. It stays in play, and it's a lead-off double for Brady Crispin. You know, that ball was really close down the line.
Yeah. And Jack Dom's going to want an explanation here because he had the best look at it.
Dom in that dugout, he really does have a look straight down that third base line.
Right, and I think his talking point here is that Rick Force stumbled a little bit and maybe didn't have the best look at that call, and he called it fair. And it wasn't a very clear call either. Ideally, those calls have to come in quick and emphatically so everybody involved knows that it's a fair or foul ball.
Jack Dom still chatting with Rick Force and Jake Brichta. Now finally is heading back to the dugout. There's not going to be any change here.
Nope.
So Brady Crispin having a day. A home run in the second and a double in the fourth.
Now for Falmouth, it's just about getting that next out, not letting it affect you too much.
Owen Pano's turn. Try and get an RBI in there for strike one. Pano led off the inning in the second as Cotuit had 12 batters come to the plate, an 8-run score in that inning to, at the time, take a 10-5 lead. In there for strike two for Murphy, so he's ahead on Pano.
Murphy might have thought that one was going to be upstairs, but Dallas Brooks just snapped it back to the top rail. That was a really good job.
The 0-2 is grounded at Jackson. He throws to Murphy, tags first base just in time. But the runner does advance to third in Crispin.
As long as you get that out, that's what matters. And a good job by Jackson to make a good controlled throw, not feel rushed to get that ball to Murphy, because then that's how that run comes in to score. If that ball gets away from the pitcher trying to cover the bag while he's running to the base, then it can get tough.
So the infield is in for Falmouth with one down to chase Kroberger. First pitch strike. Back in the second, Kroberger walked, and he also had a walk in the same inning later on as he batted around. It's flied out into right field. Jackson is ranging back for he nearly got there. Very close.
And that ball was just kind of right over to the bullpen for Falmouth. And Jackson was shaded enough over to the middle of the infield, slanker to the pull side. Nobody really with a chance to go get that ball.
Kroberger spent his freshman year at Alabama. The 0-2 is inside. He was eliminated in the College World Series just about 18 days ago with Alabama. It's cut on and miss, a strikeout for Jason Murphy. A big one with a runner on third. Now there's two down in the top of the fourth.
Murphy, that's his strikeout. It's his second one. First since he was brought into the game, and he struck out Jake Hanley as the first out he got in this ballgame.
Ryan Taransky up from the left side with two down. First pitch, he goes for the bunt, but it is foul.
Interesting. I mean, that was just trying to catch the infielders off guard.
Jeffries is back at third base.
Right.
So he must have seen something that he thought he could squeak it down in that area.
It's not a bad play to just try and drag bunt on the first pitch of an at-bat, 2 outs. You got decent speed in Crispin.
Outside, and it's 1-1. And actually on that next pitch, Jeffries was ranging in
Yeah.
on the grass. So now
He's going to play
ready.
right at the edge of the grass, which is fine because it's a left-handed hitter. And he's going to back up right there.
It's flied into center field. On the run, Peralta makes the play. 3 outs in the inning for Falmouth. We head to the bottom of the 4th, 10-10 game on Cape League TV.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
Try it, then buy it. Rent a new cat for up to 90 days. Then apply 100% of the rental cost to the purchase and save. The Milton Cat Rent to Purchase offer. Try it, then buy it. Go to miltoncat.com/RPO.
At Cape Cod Healthcare, we're committed to excellence and compassion in everything we do, like helping people maintain their active lifestyles. Our innovative orthopedic program combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized teams, including our nationally recognized Center of Excellence for Joint Replacement. Our focus is getting you back to doing the things you love, in the place you love.
The Center of Excellence and the quality of care that we can deliver makes all the difference to the patients. They understand that they can get the best care right here on Cape Cod.
Reader's Hardwood Supply is a candy store for wood, whether you're a professional or an amateur. Reader's Hardwood Supply carries over 70 species of both domestic and imported lumber from around the world, displayed in over 300 self-serve bins for your selection. So for your next project, make it your masterpiece with stock from Reader's Hardwood Supply. The woods of the world are here at Reader's Hardwood Supply.
10-10 game at Gov Fuller Field. Yes, you heard that right. That is the score. We take a look at the Cape storylines, and Hyannis defeats Brewster, #1 in the CCBL West, now as of today.
Right.
An incredible win streak by Hyannis.
But then that just got ended a couple of minutes ago. How about Brewster? They are a very strong hitting team. Dane Harvey leading the way over there. And then Tyler Smolinski had a big day against Orleans. You got some really good skill heading into the first couple of weeks, first week or two of July. Almost to the halfway point here in the Cape.
Pretty exciting how close it is in the standings, especially in the West Division.
Right.
Cotuit, Falmouth, Hyannis Bourne also close. First pitch is low to Ty Konis. Konis 2 for 2 today, a single and a 3 RBI triple that was huge for Falmouth. When they were down 10-5, that triple made it 10-8. Cuts and misses. And it was followed up by the home run by Ben Slinker. So 2 batters and 5 runs scored for Falmouth in the bottom of the 2nd to make it a 10-10 game. Outside, it's 2-1. Konis spent his freshman year at Maryland as he hits this hard into left field. It's going back off the wall. Konis rounding first, and he has to stop. You know, it almost got out of
close.
Here, right on the track by Konis.
I think he was maybe just a little out in front on that swing. And the bounce off the wall, and credit to Brady Chrisman as well in left field, making a great fielding play on that ball to keep that to a single that bangs off the wall. That's a great read. That's a tough read to make. What looked like extra bases all the way, looked like a round tripper all the way, is now just a single on a well-hit ball by Konis.
3 for 3 day by Ty Konis. He is on fire to start this game. Ben Slinker up at the plate. Takes strike 1 on the inside part of the plate. Slinker also a great day so far. A walk and a 2-run home run to tie the game at 10 runs apiece. His second bomb of the season. That one is low, and it's 1-1.
I'd like to see Falmouth get aggressive here on the base pass. Konis has stolen 1 bag. on the year, but just to force some pressure, maybe make Will Plattner make a throw. But Buckler's pretty quick to the plate from the stretch.
Buckler deals, and that one is hit hard down the right field line. It's going back to the track, and it's off the catcher's, or the right fielder's mitt. So Slaker
somehow
with another crazy deep single.
Oh my goodness.
So back-to-back
two outfield singles. That'll do. This game just gets weirder and weirder, Timmy. I thought it was going to get out. Maybe just a little too high. He hit it well. He's seeing the baseball well. But I lost sight of the baseball down there in right field. I had no idea where it went. I didn't know if he tipped it over the wall or if it hit off his head.
I think it just went off the glove of Beaver.
I think he dropped it. He might have just dropped it.
And it was very close to the top of that fence. As he reached up for it, just couldn't quite hold on. Riley Jackson up the plate, no outs. Right into the Cotuit dugout.
Hello. Heads up there. Yep.
Back-to-back singles that were nearly home runs for the Commodores to start the fourth.
This is up there in the wackiest baseball games I've ever seen. Not even halfway through.
Nearly 2 hours in, bottom of the fourth. Fouled off the plate. And Jackson is in an 0-2 hole.
So Konis hitting .255 now. He's an .827 OPS, so he jumps Jimmy Nugent for the team lead.
Top 10 and on the Cape, I believe. 0 for 2. 0-2 here to Jackson. He misses on it. Strike 3. First out of the bottom of the fourth.
You get Reebok up to the plate. He can poke something to either side of the field.
Now batting for the Commodores, the left fielder from Baylor, number 5.
Falmouth has made some good defensive plays, especially Peralta. He's been really impressive out there in center. He's able to read off of the bat really quickly where the baseball is going to go.
Made the last out of the inning in the top of the fourth. First pitch to Reebok outside. Reebok, a native of Rockwell, Texas, says he is used to the heat. Also a rising junior at Baylor. Swing and a miss.
That was a juicy looking high fastball there. And we mentioned Tyler Smolinski coming into this game. He's tied for the lead, or coming into this inning, he's tied for the lead in homers with 4.
It's grounded at the second baseman War, on to second for 1, and on to first for 2. Cotuit gets out of the fourth, and Falmouth had danger brewing, couldn't get it across. We head to the fifth, 10-10, Cotuit and Falmouth on Cape League TV.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, Track your stats and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
We welcome you back to Gov Fuller Field. It's a 10-10 ball game in the top of the fifth, and we're very lucky to be joined by Jim Guzius, who is the Director of Veteran Services for the town of Falmouth. Jim, I mean, how is the day going so far for you? Are you enjoying Gov Fuller Field? And, I mean, what a crazy ball game.
Oh, yeah, it has been a crazy ball game, absolutely. The day's great. We had a really good veteran turnout. Everyone's having fun. Everyone was battling the heat, right, surviving that. And now that the sun's going down, it's turning into a really nice night. So.
I hope you've been getting in the shade as much as you can.
Well, yeah, we set up our table to provide veteran services or veteran benefit information, and we had our pop-up, so we were in the shade.
So I guess we'll start with this. Could you just tell us a little bit about what you do with veterans and how we could help?
Okay, so I'm part of a larger Cape-wide and statewide network of veteran service provision. I say it like that because there's a lot of organizations, whether they're municipal, state, federal, and nonprofit organizations that provide services to veterans to help veterans access the resources and benefits that are out there that they may not know about. The battle that we face, or the challenges that we face, is to try to get the information out to the general veteran population in terms of what benefits are out there and how they can access that. That's a huge issue within the veteran community itself. We experienced a lot of barriers and pushback with our older generation veterans that experienced a lot of negativity, and specifically the Vietnam era veterans, right? And the great push within the veteran service provision community is to try to bring that demographic back in to access the benefits that they deserve and they earn, right? And that slowly but surely that's coming to fruition in today's world. The VA is so much better in terms of how they do business. VA healthcare has come a long way. And I have to say, VA healthcare in New England is probably the best VA healthcare system in the country. And I hear that from a lot of veterans.
And how do you think that it can keep going in the right direction? Because you seem very encouraged about it.
Outreach. Outreach is the key. We need to continue to push getting the information out. Getting veterans, and when I say veterans, that includes spouses of veterans, dependents of veterans, surviving spouses of veterans, because there are benefits that are available to them as well, right? So when a veteran passes, benefits, it doesn't stop or pass with the veteran. It is actually, there's certain benefits that a surviving spouse might be eligible for, and that might be a lifelong pension from the VA.
Right.
So it's up to us as service providers. I'm the Director of Veteran Services for the town of Falmouth. We provide information. We provide assistance with applying for benefits, whether, again, it's municipal, state, or federal benefits. We assist families in navigating the VA system, specifically during a time of death when a veteran does pass, because that's a very challenging time for the family, and we're there to help them with that.
And
right?
Jim, I mean, I can tell how much you care about this when you speak about it. Is there a reason that you've gotten to really care about this? Because of you personally, or is it a family member, friends that are in your life?
Well, okay, so I served 26 years in the military, right? My life was dedicated to service, and it's when I retired out of the military, the question was, okay, what am I going to do now? And, after a lot of soul searching, you come to realize who you really are. And within that aspect, it was about serving individuals, serving your fellow human, right? So for me, I wanted to channel that into the veteran arena because I could, parlay my experience in my military service to best serve and do some good things within the veteran community, and that's why I chose to do that.
It's grounded up the middle for a base hit. Runners on the corners for Cotuit. And you talk about serving the individual. Is there someone you learned that from specifically, or is that something the military really preached to you?
Well, in the service, you're trained as a team. It's a cliche, but there's no real I in service, right? You work together as a team, and that's how you succeed, and that's how you accomplish a mission. You don't accomplish a mission individually, although, every individual needs to perform the tasks at hand in order to help the team achieve their goals, right? But at the end of the day, you're trained to work as a team, and working as a team means, having each other's back, being there for another individual. If they, need to get picked up, you're there for them. And that's instilled in every veteran.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely, Jim. And is there any final thoughts that you would like to give to really make sure that we can make an impact as much as we can?
Well, I like to put this out. Veterans sometimes are not thoroughly understood by the general population because no one really understands what the experience of a veteran might be. And we talk about sacrifices, and I'm here to say, the experience in service is a sacrifice. An individual puts their life on hold. They perform their missions, their duties, and then they come back to the civilian arena. Sometimes that is a difficult transition for a boatload of reasons, especially during an era of war or continuous wars. And we have to be compassionate to our service members that come back that are having challenges with readjusting back into civilian life in so many different ways. There's the silent torment that an individual maybe experienced that is never expressed, but yet it's still there. And again, we need to try to be, it's difficult to understand, and I'm not asking people to understand, but I'm asking people to be compassionate with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jim, we really appreciate you coming on to talk about this, and your story is really inspiring. So thank you so much for joining us, and let's see if the Doors can get a win today, right?
There you go. Let's go. Go
Right.
Commodores. Thank you.
We'll see. We'll take a quick step aside, but we will be right back at Gov Fuller Field, a pitching change in the top of the fifth. We are back at Gov Fuller Field in the top of the fifth. Runners are at the corners for Cotuit. Will Plattner and Dawson Park have reached to start the inning for the Kettleers. And it is a new pitcher in the game for Falmouth. Cohen Nelson steps in for the Doors.
Nelson making his second appearance in a Commodore uniform. The JUCO guy, but heading to Nebraska next year. Strong left-handed arm.
Rose over to check on the runner at first base in Dawson Park. He singled. It was a walk by Will Plattner and a single by Dawson Park. 0-2 count. Chopped into the second baseman, Conus, on the run to first. He gets it, but a run scores as Will Plattner crosses home plate. Cotuit grabs an 11-10 lead in the top of the fifth.
Well, that ball just too deep in the hole that time, Timmy, for Conus to try and wheel around to second. And easily coming home is Plattner, like you said, but it's helpful. An effective effective for both sides, but more so for Hanley, who gets his first RBI of the day.
Now a runner on second as well in Dawson Park, as Konis couldn't get that throw over to second since he was on the run. Hunter Warren up at the plate for Cotuit. 2 for 3 today. One down in the top of the fifth. Nelson deals. In there for strike one on the outside part of the plate.
We're almost halfway through this game.
Not quite.
Not quite, but almost.
You never know if we're going to have another 30
Right.
minute inning.
Yeah, it's always a possibility, a distinct possibility.
Pitch inside. 1-1 to Warren. Falmouth trying to find its stride again after 10 runs in the first 2 innings. Cotuit also had 10 in the first 2 innings, and now finally after 4 frames of no runs, Cotuit has gotten on the board. It's up the middle and drops down in front of Peralta. The runner advances all the way to third in Park. Runners at the corners for Cotuit, 1 down.
That brings the double play back into possibility, but now it's just about attacking hitters. You only allowed, or rather, excuse me, Nelson has not allowed a walk since he's come in. It was Murphy who allowed the walk and was responsible for Plattner coming home. But probably a smart play out in center field as well for Peralta not to try and make a hero play on that ball, because then that does bring in another run.
And the good thing is he kind of sold it so
Right.
that Park couldn't quite tell that he was going to advance to third, and that was going to drop far in front of Peralta. Landon Beaver up at the plate. Runners at the corners, 1-0. Beaver also 2 for 3 today. 1-0 outside by Nelson. In there for strike one.
And strike throwers are what Falmouth needs right now, especially getting into the middle part of this game. We're almost right at the middle of it. And if Nelson can come in and deliver good innings, that's a huge help.
Throw over to check on Warren at first, who just had the single. (11-10) Cotuit over Falmouth. Cotuit 10 hits, Falmouth 8. Runner is going towards second. The throw comes down, and he is out. What a throw by Dallas Brooks. It's in time to get Hunter Warren.
I don't think there, Timmy, that Hunter Warren expected a throw. I really don't think he did. So I don't know if Warren was full speed ahead. Maybe he was. I just couldn't tell. But that was a great throw from Dallas Brooks. And as good of a tag as you can get from shortstop Ryder Woodson. That's a great bang-bang play.
And even better that Dawson Park does not advance to home plate at third base still.
And a walk doesn't load the bases. That is also huge.
Now you just need 1 out to get out of the inning with just 1 run allowed. Catching position so versatile for Falmouth this season. It's cut on and missed. Nelson gets him, and we're out of the top of the fifth. 1 run allowed by Falmouth, but that's all. 11-10 as we head to the bottom of the fifth on Cape League TV.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Well, it's been wacky, and we're into the bottom of the 5th, an 11-10 contest between the Cotuit Kettleers and the Falmouth Commodores. I'm Andrew Hillsman, alongside me, Timmy Weiss, the third member of our crew, Farrell Hudson, down on the sidelines. And we haven't had a run in the last 2.5 innings after we got 20 in the first 2.
Well, we finally had the run by Cotuit. Made it feel a little bit more like the game we've seen so far. But Falmouth looking for their first run since the 2nd inning.
So to start this bottom of the 5th, it's Fabio Peralta, who's made some great plays in the field and led off this game with a double. Off the hands, and it's a soft liner to Pano at third for out number 1.
Well, any quick out in this game feels a little bit better than any normal quick out.
Right.
Given how long those first 2 innings were, it was almost an hour and a half.
Yeah.
2 innings.
Yeah, it was long. Austin Maley. Maley to the plate, pair of walks and a flyout on the day. And he swings at the first pitch, puts it in play down the right-hand side. It'll be a tough play for the first baseman, who's got it on the run. What a play by Ryan Taransky. An over-the-shoulder catch. And 2 pitches and 2 outs for Cotuit. What a snag that was from Taransky.
Yeah. Really nice job to run back, and it's not easy to track it that well when you're running at that pace. So really nice job by Taransky to keep the perfect eye on it, get it right in the glove.
So 11-10 the score between Cotuit and Falmouth. It's the first meeting between these two in the summer of 2026. They'll meet again tomorrow at Lowell Park. First pitch, a changeup and a strike to Brady Jeffries. I can only imagine that game has to be a little more normal than this one, Timmy. Well, it doesn't have to be.
You would
but
only imagine. Never know.
The odds would say so. Jeffries gets jammed off the hands. It's 0-2. As the right-hander Buckler looking for a 5-pitch inning if he can retire Jeffries on this upcoming pitch. This would be a crusher for either team to lose as well. Just based on how hot the offenses have gotten, we could be in for a thriller. 0-2, foul back.
I mean, just to talk about how crazy of a sport baseball can be, Harwich had 10 hits today.
Nope.
In 2 runs. They won 2-1.
Barely escaped.
But Cotuit has 10 hits today in 11 runs. 9 more runs. Same amount of hits.
Baseball's a quirky game. 0-2, down and away on a changeup. It's Braden Jeffries, who won the American Baseball Coaches Association and Rawlings Gold Glove Award at third base this past year with the Michigan Wolverines. A 1-ball, 2-strike count. And here comes. Somehow gets a piece of it out in front. But Jeffries, get this, played the 36th most innings of any player in Division I baseball. Played in 474 2/3 innings. Off-speed pitch downstairs, good take. 57 of the 58 games he appeared in, he started at third. We've mentioned he hit .355 at Michigan. 43 runs batted in, second best on the Wolverines. And then the first Michigan winner of a Gold Glove Award in history. And only the 7th from the Big Ten Conference. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Buckler. It's chopper to the right side, and it is fair. The first baseman, Taransky's got it, and he puts away 2 outs in a row to end this 5th frame. We go to the to the top of the 6th, but not before we tell you about Netting Pros, which is Netting Pros Stadionic is the official netting and facility solutions partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. When it comes to netting and building iconic sports facilities, it's always Netting Pros Stadionic, making sports facilities iconic. We go to the top of the 6th on the other side of this break.
Hi, I'm Jim Murray, owner of Falmouth's historic Clam Shack, now Jim's Clam Shack. Located on scenic Falmouth Harbor, Jim's Clam Shack is a destination for the best seafood and sunsets on the Cape. We're open 7 days a week, so stop by for lunch or join us for dinner on the rooftop deck. Bring the entire family to try our wide selection of seafood and kid-friendly option. We deliver the freshest products to your plates daily. Jim's Clam Shack, proud supporter of the Falmouth Commodores.
Introducing open.
Are you looking for that perfect pregame meal? Supreme Pizza has you covered. Its extensive menu has everything from pies and calzones to salads and subs. And with its online ordering system, delicious food is just 1 click away.
It's an honor to support the Cape Cod Baseball League.
To the top of the 6th we go. Here in Falmouth, Massachusetts. And it's Brady Chrisman to lead things off as he takes the ball from Cohen Nelson. Nelson, a left-hander, fires in a strike at the bottom of the zone. We got the chance yesterday to talk to Cohen Nelson's dad at Fenway Park, who was out to watch the Doors work out at Fenway Park. So he got the call, Cohen did, when Jay Sean Unger, his Nebraska teammate, got called up to the Team USA Collegiate National Team tryouts. And Nelson just jumped at the opportunity. He's impressed. 2-1 is lined right back up the middle to lead off the 6th with a base hit for Cotuit. And Brady Chrisman is 3 for 4. And now just needs a triple for the cycle. If he gets back up, which he probably will.
You know, I won't lie, Andrew. It's one of my biggest pet peeves, saying just needs a triple for the cycle.
Right, but we have seen a triple today. That's why I mentioned.
This is true. But you know how unlikely
it is very rare. Falmouth has only had 2 triples. Leading off of first base is Chrisman. First pitch taken by Konis. He steps on second, throws across his body to first for a double play. Ty Konis continues to impress on both sides of the ball, and there's 2 gone in this 6th.
This was so smooth by Ty Konis. Unbelievable job to range across second base and make that throw.
Chase Krober, the center fielders, walked twice and struck out once as well. Righty-lefty matchup. He squares to bunt and takes inside. Look at the file on Kroberger. Been an everyday guy since he's gotten to Cotuit. He takes in the dirt. Committed to Mississippi State for next year. The Sun Belt Freshman of the Year at Georgia Southern. 46 games, 40 of them started. He was a freshman of the year, and Georgia Southern with a tough year in conference play. There's a beautiful slider from Cohen Nelson. Tough year for Georgia Southern. 7-23 in conference play. Two ones in the dirt. Three ball, one strike. Ball's been flying everywhere today on a hot day in Falmouth. And the 3-1 on the way from Nelson is fouled back. It's 3-2. Nelson looking to face the minimum here in inning number 6. Cotuit has the lead, but it's only one. After they led after the top of the second, they led by 5 with an 8-run second inning. And Falmouth answered with 5 in the bottom of the second. Off-speed pitch just missed on the outside edge. And there's a walk to put Kroberger on for Ryan Taransky.
That's the one thing that, both these teams really got to cut down is the walks right now. A lot of walks from both teams. Cotuit has now 6 walks on the day.
Look at the league leaders in walks allowed by pitching staffs. As of right now, there's the pickoff attempt. Hyannis leads. 2 behind him is Falmouth. 2 behind Falmouth is Cotuit. So the Doors and the Kettleers are second and third most on the Cape in walks allowed. All the way at the bottom of that list with just 52 is Yarmouth Dennis.
I don't think that's a surprise.
No, I don't think so either. First pitch is a strike to Taransky, the first baseman out of Cincinnati. Hails from Birmingham, Michigan. Standout season in 43 games for the Bearcats in 2026. He's got some speed for a first baseman, too. 14 for 14 on stolen base attempts. Announced that he's going to stay at Cincinnati for next year. Nelson set and comes home the 0-1. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful.
I mean, that is nasty.
That made Taransky turn away.
Buckland is
totally froze him. That made Taransky turn away from that baseball. He thought it was going to be all the way inside, almost hitting him. Instead, it's 0-2. Nelson, pickoff attempt, and now Jackson's going to throw to short, and they got him. What a pickoff from Cohen Nelson, who is quickly making his case for one of the best pickoff moves on the Cape. He's already gotten 2 guys out with that slide step. We go to the bottom of the 6th. No runs for the Kettleers. Falmouth trails by
1. You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
And a look at the standings around the Cape Cod Baseball League. Yarmouth Dennis still with a strong hold at the top of the East, but you look at that West Division, Timmy, it is wide open. Wareham is down in the dumps a little bit. They had a tough June, but it is still a very open division.
That's the greatest part about this division right now. And then for Falmouth, playing Cotuit today and tomorrow, and actually the next 7 games, including today, are all against the West.
Yeah.
For Falmouth.
So a crucial stretch of games for the Commodores coming up. And after this, 6 of the next 9 games are here at the Gov.
Yeah.
So the home field advantage is something to look for. Commodores are 4-3 here at the Gov. There's a high fly ball into deep left center field. Back it goes. This is at the track. It is up, and it is gone! Ryder Woodson gives that a ride to deep left center, and we are tied at 11 apiece in the bottom of the 6th.
This ball was pieced by Ryder Woodson. Center field, I mean, that is a deep part of this ballpark, and it was crushed.
He got every stitch of that baseball. Got out of here in a hurry. 2 homers on the day for the Falmouth Commodores, and now every single player, every single hitter in this game has reached base safely. Ryder Woodson was the only one that we were waiting on.
He must have heard some people in the
Had
dugout
to.
saying that, and then he kind of was like, all right, I'll go out here and hit a home run.
Wave and a miss from Brooks. It's a solo shot. We're tied at 11 after Ryder Woodson's first home run as a Commodore in 2026. And a ground ball right back where it came from. Here's a play that can't be made by Dawson Park over there at short. And that probably will go as an infield single. That was near an impossible play to make for Park. And that's the 10th hit of the ball game for Falmouth.
Park had to move extremely fast across
I'm
the
surprised
way
he even
towards
had a
second.
chance to make that play.
It was impressive.
He
that
got- he has
a
good
very
range.
good, agile feet out there
Yep.
to get to that ball. And because he's on the run like that, that's why it's so hard to get his body in front of it and get the glove on it.
Ryan Buckler still in the game for the Kettleers. Both teams on their third pitcher, and it's Dallas Brooks over there at first. First pitch, a strike to Ty Konis, who has a pair of singles and a 3 RBI triple. That was all the way back in the second. And he scored twice as well. The 0-1 on the way. Konis checks his swing, but it's called a strike on the outside half.
And Konis' single in the 4th was extremely close to being a home run out in left field, all the way off the back of the wall.
No balls, 2 strikes. And this is laced into left field. It drops for a single. That's the 4th hit of the day for Ty Konis. He is 4 for 4. What a performance for Konis, who had a little bit of a cold streak during this loss, or this streak of losses for Falmouth, and has heated it right back up on this July 3rd night. 4 for 4 for Konis, 3 singles and a triple. Moves Brooks over to second base. Ben Slanker, well, you know he's already homered today. Drove one to deep right field. So he's got 3 runs batted in. Also drove in a run on a walk earlier in this game. First pitch to him, low and inside. Maybe just a hair low. We are quickly approaching the 3-hour mark of this ball game. First pitch was at 5:58 p.m. and it's 8:30 here on Cape Cod. 2 on, nobody gone. And the pitch is swung on and put into right center field. This could be trouble. Heading home and easily going to score is Dallas Brooks. It's an RBI single, and Falmouth has the lead. It's 12-11 in the 6th.
Well, it's fun when you score a lot of runs, right? I mean, Slanker's having an awesome day at the plate. He looks comfortable, and he looks ready to put a charge into any ball that comes at him. And now, manager coming out for Cotuit.
We'll see if it's a call to the bullpen or just a mound meeting. Looks like it's just a mound visit at this point. No move to take the baseball away from the right-hander Ryan Buckler, who has been in this game since the second inning. He has done his fair share. And he's pitched well in what has just been a wacky game. His pitch total at this point is 45.
It's not much.
It's pretty low for how many pitches you think about that we've seen, and 32 of which have been strikes. So he is filling up the zone. And the Cotuit coaching staff going to elect to let him continue, try and work through it himself with runners at the corners and nobody out.
Talk about a huge spot with no outs in this inning. This is where you can really get some comfort level in this game with a lead.
And the first pitch on the way is past third base, and Pano can't make the stop. Going for two is Jackson. In at third is Slanker, and Riley Jackson gives the Commodores a 2-run lead in the 6th inning.
It's all coming together now. I mean, there was that long break where the Commodores couldn't get a run across from the 3rd through the 5th, and now it's coming again. 13 runs.
And 5 straight base hits. Woodson started this 6th off with a homer. Brooks had a single. Konis had a single. Slanker with an RBI single. And now Riley Jackson with an RBI double. That moves Slanker over to third base and brings home Konis. It's 13-11. And runners at second and third. The infield playing in, still nobody gone in this 6th inning. And the first pitch is down for Pearson Reebok. Falmouth could be headed for another big inning. One of the wackiest baseball games of the summer. Reebok puts it in the air to shallow left center field. This has a chance to get down, racing after it, sliding, making the catch is the left fielder Chrisman, but coming home to score for the 14th run of the day is Ben Slanker, and the appeal to third base. Cotuit thought that he left early, but Jake Brickta says no, he did not, and the run will count. It's 14-11 Falmouth.
Yeah, every team kind of does that.
You might
now,
as well if you don't have video replay, which we don't have the luxury of here. You might as well, because the umpires obviously won't point it out. It has to be the appeal. So it's the run batted in for Reebok. It's the 3rd sack fly of the day for Falmouth. And only the first out in this 6th inning as Slanker came on home. And that one kicks away from the catcher Plattner, but he's able to keep it on a string and keep track of it. So it's back to the top of the order. Fabio Peralta reached on a fielder's choice. He doubled on the first pitch that he saw all the way back in the 1st. And a thrilling inning with a chance to continue. Off-speed pitch just a hair high. It's a really good curveball from Buckler. But it's 2-0.
Again, though, the extra base hits today for Falmouth is
Tremendous.
what is making the difference. You can see how much it helps. 14 runs on the board.
Wave and a miss on a changeup from Buckler. Yeah, you count up the extra base hits.
5 on the day.
5 on the day. 2 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs for the Falmouth Commodores. Runner at second is Riley Jackson. Peralta at the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. And Buckler's pitch is put in the air. Foul on the left-hand side. It's out of play. Landed in the bleachers over there. You might think we were looking at the pregame schedule, Timmy. This thought just popped into my brain. The teams did not hit in the cage today on the field. They just took batting cage, batting practice, because it was so hot earlier, and now they've erupted for a combined 25 runs.
They were more rested.
I guess, huh? Came in ready. Peralta takes down and away. It's 3-2. But I just had that thought, and, you just see what it is in the batting cage, and it might not have anything to do with the offensive explosion that we've seen today, but sure is fun to speculate. Payoff pitch. Runs inside and drills Peralta square in the back. 2 on with 1 out. So Peralta's aboard for the 3rd time today. And Buckler, I have to imagine that, I don't know how much time he's got left in this game. And we have a look at what Austin Maley has done this year, Timmy's. Been excellent in the field. He's been excellent at the plate. Leads the team in average. He's a top 10 on the Cape and on base percentage. And he's just a good team guy. He flashes the leather. He can hit well. He gets on base. Fun guy to talk to as well. He's a Cubs fan, so I'll give him some extra credits.
Love that.
Yep.
Yes.
But he was brought in on a temporary contract. And now it's near impossible for Jack Dom to take him out of the lineup.
You can't take him out of the lineup.
You can't.
Because he has been one of the best players on the Cape. Not just for Falmouth, but on the Cape. Every at-bat he puts out there is fantastic. And he brings a spark to this team in the field, in at-bats. And it's such a cool story to see a guy from community college to dominate the Cape. Because you don't see that. It just doesn't happen.
It's very, very rare. It is exceedingly rare. And Austin Maley, it's a credit to him and how hard he's worked to get here. And he played, he's got the connections. He's played for Coach Dom before. And now is getting his name in front of major league scouts here at the highest level when it comes to college summer baseball here on the Cape.
And, I got to talk to him yesterday at Fenway Day and, asked him about how special it is to be a guy from community college and be in this position. And he recognized, he said, it's extremely cool. I'm absolutely grateful for the opportunity that I have done that. And he's very grateful for his father, who's the hitting coach for the Cubs, and how he's been surrounded by the game and learned so much from many stars.
Yep. His dad, John Maley, was hitting coach for a couple of teams. He was the Cubs hitting coach when they broke their 108-year World Series drought in 2016. But think about the knowledge that he must have absorbed through his dad and the knowledge that his dad has absorbed throughout his many years in the game. Baseball is one of those sports where it's so intertwined with family, and football as well. Really, any sport is so intertwined with passing it down from generation to generation, and the Maleys are a perfect example of that.
And not even just from his dad, but from every player he's surrounded by. I mean, he is best friends with Pete Crow Armstrong, who is killing it, to say the least.
The month he had, oh my
in
goodness.
Major League Baseball. So to have a mentor like that Maley says he texts all the time, talks to him, gets insight. I mean, that is so valuable for a young guy like him to try and boost his career and really make it big time.
He comes up in a big-time spot. He's going to be the first guy to face the new right-hander in the game for Cotuit. It's Joel Core out of Stetson, our number 39. A right-handed pitcher. He hails from Puerto Rico, and he fires a fastball upstairs. His sophomore year at Stetson this past spring, 19 games, made 5 midweek starts, 2-2 record, 4.26 ERA, just over 44 innings pitched. And just under a strikeout an inning. Maley takes down and away just by a hair. It's 2-0. Runner on second is Riley Jackson. It's Fabio Peralta aboard at first base. He started 10 games, Core did, his freshman year at Bethune-Cookman. And a ground ball, fielded cleanly by the third baseman, Pano. Across the diamond, his throw. What a throw that was. Goodness gracious. Owen Pano makes a tremendous play to snag two, but a tremendous inning on the other side of things for Falmouth. It's 14-11. We're 2/3 of the way through this game. Top of the 7th coming your way here on Cape League TV.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Starting in 2024 has helped recruit and develop guys like Fabio Peralta and Jack Durso. So cool to see, especially since baseball is such a family-oriented sport and tradition.
Now batting for the Kettleers, the presentation from Cincinnati, number 17, Ryan Perensky.
Okay, you're good. If you like offense here, Cohen Nelson back at it for another inning. Here's the good play from Jeffries. His throw is in time. Braden Jeffries calm, cool, and collected for the first out.
Now for Falmouth, it's just about making sure you get those quick outs as much as you can. Limit the mistakes. Don't walk as many batters. Don't hit guys in the box. If you can control those little mistakes, it's going to be really hard for Cotuit to come back from a 3-run deficit.
Falmouth scored 4 in the bottom of the 6th on 5 hits. Just left 1 on base. The Doors have done a pretty good job. Only 6 left on base, but you look at the runners in scoring position hitting, 6 for 13. Falmouth has really struggled this season, but a much better effort at the plate. The 0-1 is popped high in the sky. This is going to stay in the infield. And Konis has a read on it. He makes the catch. 2 gone quickly in this 7th.
Well, that is so big to start the 7th like that. Really get some momentum going and keep it with you. That was exactly what didn't happen in the first 2 innings when Falmouth grabbed the lead, 5-2, and then gave up 8 runs.
So it's back to the top of the order for Dawson Park. He'll step on in, the right-handed hitting shortstop. Recently committed to LSU. He's billed as a top 50 player for next year's Major League Baseball draft. Off-speed pitch, goodness gracious. That is such a beautiful breaking ball. from Cohen Nelson. Another junior college guy that's making the step up to Division I ball with Nebraska next year. And the 1-1 on the way. Off-speed pitch off the hands, flowing out to right field. Slanker's got it, and he's under it, makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down. And the Kettleers go down in order in the 7th. Get up and stretch, folks. It's time for the 7th inning stretch.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
It is time to head to the 7th, and that means it's time for us to take a look at the scores across the gate, presented by the Massachusetts Office of Travel and Tourism. And Timmy, it has been a wild and wacky night on Cape Cod. Take us through it.
Yeah, and it's the end of 8 innings between Wareham and Bourne. Wareham up 7-5. Gateman trying to end a 5-game losing streak. Chatham and Orleans in the top of the 7th. Orleans leads 8-4. Harwich beat Brewster 2-1 already today. And YD is simply unbeatable. They won 17-1 against Hyannis after 7 innings. Improved to 15-1-1.
Incredible. Out hit the Harbor Hawks by 9 as well. And here's the first pitch from Joel Core. Spun off the end of the barrel for Jeffries. Jeffries reached and scored on a walk. Reached on an error, scored in the 2nd. And a line out and a ground out has him 0 for 3 on the day. Joel Core winds and fires. A 1 is down and away. Core, a Stetson guy. The right-hander wearing number 39. 1-1 is an off-speed pitch. It's their first strike. Threw a no-hitter his freshman year at Bethune-Cookman. 1-2 up and away. So a successful school season for Core. Here's the 2-2. Foul tip into the mid of Plattner. That's strike 3. And it's Core's first K of the day. 1 gone in the bottom of the 7th. A combined 25 runs between these two squads. A massive 6th inning for Falmouth in which they saw 4 come across. That was sparked by this man, Ryder Woodson. And he'll take the first ball to get ahead 1-0.
It really was the spark plug in that inning. That home run changed everything and changed the momentum. I mean, it's almost hard to believe that Falmouth was down 11-10. It felt like it was such a back-and-forth game, and because of that inning, the momentum has shifted so much.
Off-speed pitch just inside. Yeah, you talk about what that momentum has done across this game. Well, it started out with Landon Beaver's first home run of the season to put Cotuit up 2-0 after the top of the first. 2-1's way upstairs.
But that's almost the crazy thing about this game is that momentum has literally meant nothing.
Right.
That teams can come back from any spot.
It is just drawn completely even. Falmouth has it on their side at the moment. 3-1 spiked in the dirt for ball 4. So Dallas Brooks will come up to the plate. Yeah, you talk about that 6th inning. The homer that Woodson hit was the first of 5 consecutive base hits for the Commodores. And the start of a 4-run 6th frame.
Commodores were down in hits by a decent bit.
Yep.
Now it's 13 on the day.
14 runs on 13 hits. And the first pitch to Brooks is hit in the air to right field. And racing after it is Beaver. He makes the catch for the second out. Just off the end of the barrel for Brooks that time. And there's 2 gone. In this sort of game, Timmy, you instantly think if a ball's hit with that trajectory, oh, it's going out. But that one slowed up pretty quick.
We've already seen so many today. And the crazy thing about it, again, is that these are 2 teams that don't hit many home runs.
No.
But they've been all over it today.
First offering on the way to the ever-dangerous Ty Konis. He comes up empty. Konis 4 for 4. 3 singles and a triple. 3 runs scored and 3 runs batted in as well. And he's behind 0-2.
I mean, what a day from Konis so far.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Tremendous stuff from the rising sophomore. Texas Tech has a force on their hands next year. The 0-2. He takes for strike 3. Good sequence from Joel Core. It's the first time anybody was able to retire Ty Konis today. We are through 7 innings here in Falmouth. Top of the 8th. Here we come on Cape League TV.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Top of the 8th here in Falmouth. It's a 3-run game for the Commodores. They're ahead 14-11, but it's the heart of the order due up for the Kettleers. 2-3-4 with Jake Hanley, Hunter Warren, and Landon Beaver up to the plate.
Critical spot to just get through these innings quick again. You don't want to cause some danger because of every time Cotuit has had runners in scoring position today, they've done some damage. So keep runners off the best you can.
When you talk about that damage, the Kettleers 7 for 14 with runners in scoring position. They've only stranded 5. Lefty Nelson fires and catches the inside corner on that slider.
I mean, that thing is so nasty.
Made Hanley jump out of the box. And Hanley is not one to give up his space. 1-1. Got him on the sinker that time. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I mean, the difference between those two pitches.
Over 15 miles an hour.
Not just in miles per hour, but the break. I mean, that one's coming inside on him, and the other one is coming at him and then inside the zone.
Both of them caught for strikes. Ball and 2 strikes. The lefty-lefty matchup. Rick Force says no swing down there at third. Nelson ready. Here comes the 2-2. Off-speed pitch, wave and a miss. Hanley's down on strikes for the second time today. And it brings up Hunter Warren, who we highlighted in opening the door today. He has been on a tear, and he's delivered this game as well. 3 for 4, a double and 2 singles. And 2 runs batted in for the Kettleers. First pitch right there at the knees for strike 1.
And as things stand, Warren has the best average on Cape Cod at 381.
No shock right there. The 0-1. Cohen Nelson is quickly becoming a diamond that Falmouth dug for and found.
And extremely grateful they did.
What a great reliever he's been. The 1-1. Tipped back to the backstop. It's a ball and 2 strikes, and efficient as well. You know, Jack Dom emphasized to us, even before the season started, he likes guys who throw strikes. Cohen Nelson throws strikes.
Exactly. You know, Coach Dom is smiling in the dugout watching Cohen Nelson right now.
Nelson ready. And the 1-2. Might have crossed up Brooks there. Looked like just missed outside a little bit.
Yeah,
but just the spin on it.
The funny thing about that is, honestly,
That
it wasn't that far off the strike zone.
No, it wasn't.
Kind of just crossed up Brooks, like you said.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Landon Beaver waiting on deck. Up and in. A little bit of chin music at 91. And the count runs full. Only 1 walk allowed for Nelson today. And the runner he walked was caught stealing. He picked him off. Commodores try to protect the 3-run lead. Here's the 3-2. Just inside for ball 4. So Hunter Warren is aboard for the cleanup hitter in Landon Beaver, who has already homered once today.
And if there's one guy that you'd be okay with walking, it's probably Hunter Warren right now. With
Probably.
how hot of a bat he has. So that's fine. Go out there, 1 double play, and you're out of this thing.
Warren has been caught stealing twice this year, has not successfully stolen a bag. Good block by Dallas Brooks. Big change just happened in the West Division. Wareham gets the win over Bourne. 7-5 the final there. So after all said and done tonight, a lot of shakeup in the West Division. 1-0's fouled back this way.
As things stand, Falmouth would be tied with Bourne for first place with a win at 15 points.
They dropped to 3rd after their loss to Yarmouth Dennis 2 nights ago. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Pickoff attempt to first. I think I'm overhearing a kid just below us doing play-by-play of the game.
Oh, yeah?
I think so.
Start him young.
Yep, that's right. 1 ball, 1 strike again. Lefty-lefty matchup. And another check to first. Jake Bricht is going to clean off the plate. He's got a Go a ways down to do it. Three-run lead. The Doors trying to protect it. And now finally Nelson's 1-1. Just missed. Not a major base stealing threat at first in Warren. And this one's cranked into right field, but Slanker's right there to put it away for the second out. A well-hit ball by Beaver. But Slanker's right there to knock it down. Didn't even have to take more than 5 steps to his left.
Yeah, it was a ball that was hit decently hard by Beaver. He was on it, but Slanker in the perfect spot.
And Brady Chrisman, the left fielder, who has homered. He's 3 for 4. 3 runs batted in for him. He stands in the right side. Broken bat. Shallow fly ball, and it ranges to foul territory on the right side. And he's going to need a new baseball bat. I'm just cracking up listening to this kid below us. That's
I think my
funny.
favorite line was, he absolutely destroyed.
I mean, he says it how it is.
I love it.
Love the passion for the game. That's good stuff. Crispin back in. And here's a fly ball off the end of the bat. Again to Slanker and right, and he makes the catch. No runs, no hits. The Kettleers strand 1. We head to the bottom of the 8th on the other side of these messages.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Joel Core back out there for Cotuit as we enter the bottom of the 8th. Andrew Hilsman alongside Timmy Weiss, the 3rd member of our crew, Farrell Hudson, and our tremendous production crew doing the hard work behind us. And we've been treated as something wacky, weird, and fun. Combined 25 runs, but still a very tight game between the Kettleers and Commodores in their first meeting of this summer.
I mean, at the end of the day, you go back to those first 2 innings because that was just
That was a baseball game in and of itself.
Oh, absolutely.
That was 2 baseball games
More
worth
than
of scoring.
many
Right.
baseball games.
Slanker takes in the dirt, and we get started in the bottom of the 8th. It's 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Commodores. Ben Slanker, Riley Jackson, and Pearson Reebok in the 8th frame. And Slanker's ahead 2-0. Look back at his day. A walk and an RBI in the first. A 2-run shot in the second. singled and was put out on a double play in the 4th. And an RBI single in the 6th. And he puts this one in the air, a couple of steps back. For the right fielder, Landon Beaver, he makes the catch for the first down.
But you can tell he's on it right now.
He
that
is
baseball
swinging
was
the bat
hit
really well.
He looks really good out there right now, really comfortable at the plate. And I actually talked to him before the game at Hyannis on Monday, and he just had a big smile on his face and was talking about how he felt really good at the plate.
He'd had a lot of those, a lot of hard hit balls that had just might be gone foul or just not found clean grass, but it's all just coming together for Ben. Now Riley Jackson was quietly building a really solid season. He's 2 for 3, a pair of runs batted in. Single and a double for him. A 1 wave and a miss. Joel Core has done a good job of limiting damage. He hasn't allowed a run since he came into the ball game. He comes set out of the windup and he fires. 3 straight strikes as Jackson's down by way of the K. 2 gone.
Surely Nelson will come out to close it. You would think he might not.
I don't believe he will. I did see Ben Reimer starting to warm up. A sidearm Stanford man who's also putting together a good season. I think he was warming up down in the pen. It's a 3rd strikeout for Cork, and he has Reebok out in front on a changeup. It's 0-1.
Nelson has gone 4 innings, so it is rare to see a guy go for a 5th inning, especially out of relief.
Right. Reebok takes just a hair outside. It's 1-1.
But if it is the end of his day, I mean, what an incredible job to go 4 innings, and Falmouth was down at a point, 11-10, just went out there and pitched.
Some fireworks going on in the distance in right field that I just saw.
There'll be a whole lot more tomorrow.
Oh my goodness. We are 3 hours away from America's 250th birthday. 2-1's there for a strike. It's 2-2. See if we see any more out there on the right. But it is, if you need a lot of quiet to sleep, you might have trouble falling asleep tonight. There's some more.
Tomorrow as well.
Oh my goodness. Whole weekend, really. And here's the 2-2. Slow chopper to left-hand side. The third baseman, Pano's got it. Good throw. Right to the chest of Taransky for out number 3. All right, we go to the top of the 9th. And look who it is. It's Koa Nelson back out to try and get the job done when we come back.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
To the top of the 9th we go, but before that, let's have a look at what's coming up next for Falmouth. The date on July 4th with this same Kettleers squad tomorrow evening. Then Bourne comes to town for the first time on the 5th, an off day on Monday, and then you're back right into the grind with midweek games next week. All right, here we go for Cohen Nelson into his 5th inning of work, and he'll face the left-handed hitting Owen Pano to start things off. And it's called a strike to start in the top of the 9th.
Well, we were saying we didn't know if he'd go out for a 5th inning, but look at the confidence Coach Dom has in Cohen Nelson to send him back out to close this game.
A 1 off-speed pitch, it's fouled off. Then Reimers is staying warm in the bullpen down in right field. So he'll be ready to come in at a moment's notice. But Nelson looks so comfortable. After Nate Stern was only able to throw 1 inning, Kason Murphy put in 3 innings of work, and Nelson has been in ever since.
I mean, allowing just 2 hits in 4 innings, 2 walks, but he has been so in control of the zone and of every single batter he's faced.
1-2, just outside. 52 pitches for 31 strikes.
And the pitch variety that he possesses is what fools batters so much, just keeping them guessing.
The 2-2. Upstairs, it sails a little high. Count runs full. The most pitches, or excuse me, the most innings Nelson threw this spring was 6. That was on May 8th. And the 3-2. Off-speed pitch, fouled off. As Pano sees another. He's no stranger to getting up to 100 pitches in games. Nelson, season high 97 pitches back in April. And another 3-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. One gone in the 9th, and it's Chase Kroberger, the second to last hope for Cotuit. We remind you that this broadcast is a copyrighted production of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Any unauthorized duplication, retransmission, or other use is strictly prohibited. 3-run game. Nelson trying to slam the door. 1 gone in the 9th. Kroberger has drawn 3 walks, struck out once. He was caught stealing once as well. The left-hander Nelson has 3 Ks on his day. And loops in a breaking ball for strike 1.
That's the pitch that's been working so well for him today. Just loops into the zone, breaks a ton.
Nelson comes set once more. Left a curveball short, it's 2-1. This game started at 5:58. It's now 9:14. The first 2 full innings of this game took 90 minutes. Saw a combined 20 runs in the first 2 frames. 2-1, called a strike at the knees.
Yeah, at one point, we thought this game could go on and on.
It sure looked like it was going to. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Nelson misses high. Ryan Taransky, the first baseman, is on deck for Cotuit. In a 3-run ball game here in the top of the 9th. The payoff. Missed down and out. Just by a hair, and there's a runner on for Cotuit.
Well, that base runner doesn't matter just yet.
Right.
Because they need 3 runs, so no worries with the first one. When you get the second guy on, that's when you get worried.
So the tying run is now on deck for Cotuit with 1 out. Infield at double play depth. Nelson with a breath, and he'll come set. You know he has that solid pickoff move, and he comes home. A sinker for a strike. He's already picked off Kroberger once today.
That pickoff move is lethal. And, I mean, you got to be ready for it.
How aggressive is Kroberger going to be off of first base? The 0-1. Strike two. Riley Jackson not even covering first base before that pitch. It's 0-2. Nelson fires, it's back to the netting.
And in this spot, I don't mind him keep throwing strikes. I understand 0-2, you obviously want to usually go outside the strike zone, but in this scenario where you keep going with the strikes and it's working, there's only one guy on.
Nelson not one to shy away from a hitter. And another 0-2, off-speed pitch, somehow fought off by Taransky. Somehow got to that pitch.
It's a really nice job to foul that off because he had no business getting it in play.
And he'll call time. Something we forgot to mention.
Possibly of his bat.
Yeah, maybe. Something we didn't mention at the start of this inning. Anthony Diaz is in at right field for Ben Slanker. I think they're just going to talk strategy here.
It's rare you see a guy mid at bat go over to his third base coach.
Well, he's fouled off 2 pitches in a row. Runner at first is Chase Kroberger, the center fielder. Nelson looks on in, looking for the sign from Brooks. And a pivotal pitch on the way after 2 straight foul tips. Nelson's 0-2. Once more.
All 0-2.
Yeah.
And they're pitches in the strike zone.
They're all in the strike zone. First and second offerings were both called strikes. And 3 straight foul balls off the bat of Ryan Taransky. Tremendous at bat. Can he work it back? The 0-2. Down and out. Nelson approaching 70 pitches. Does he have what's needed in the tank? Here's a high fly ball to right field. Diaz has a beat, and he's got it. And the Kettleers are down to their last out, and it's Will Plattner. A wacky and wild game is now down to its final out. 3-run lead. Cohen Nelson, 4 2/3 innings at the moment. And looking to slam the door. First offering, a ground ball up the middle. It's through for a base hit. And that brings the tying run to the plate in Dawson Park. Now, everybody involved in this play matters.
Oh, you just get the feeling that this game is never over until it really is over. With how crazy everything has been today. Now the top of the lineup, and a guy in Dawson Park who gets on base, puts up good at-bats, their leadoff guy.
But the trust in Cohen Nelson to get the job done. And Nelson comes home. Runner breaks for third, and will have to retreat. Chase Kroberger trying to nab third base. Maybe trying to go for the hit and run for the Kettleers at that point. And it's 0-1 to Park. Cotuit shortstop looking to come up big. He has a single today. He's reached 3 times. Here's the pitch outside. And Brooks, ever so important for him to keep the ball in front of him here.
Really, it's ever so important that you make sure if you're Nelson, you don't get a walk here. With Hanley on deck, big power guy.
Will he get a chance at glory? 0-1, called strike 2. And it's 1-2.
That's an excellent 1-1 pitch. That just breaks into the zone, stayed outside of it for a long time.
Nelson retoes the rubber. He's going to ask for the sign once more. Here he goes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on, driven to right field. Diaz, a couple steps back. He's got it. Commodores win. A thriller, 14-11. They move to 7-9-1 in 2026. What a ball game. One where everything that happened could. And Falmouth, after the off day, after a fun day at Fenway Park, played with some joy and put up 14 runs.
I feel like it's hard not to have joy after you play a game like that. Score your most runs this season with 14 and 10 in the first 2 innings with a team that has been struggling so much offensively. I mean, Falmouth's 10 runs in the first 2 innings was more runs than Falmouth scored in the last 4 games combined. That's how wacky this game was. It was incredibly weird.
Well, your final score, 14-11. And that means it's time to close the door. So we bring you in to the broadcast booth here at Gov Fuller Field. Andrew Hilsman alongside Timmy Weiss. What a day that was, huh? That was some fun baseball. Falmouth, you could just sense that they needed a game like that.
They really did. I mean, it's one thing to have a losing streak of 4 games, but it's another thing to go down in this one 2-0 right away, and then also 10-5. To come back and still have the hope in that scenario is an incredibly hard thing to do. But the Doors had faith. They kept the belief. And really a critical game to win because you lose 5 games in a row. Wareham just won today. All of a sudden, you'd be feeling a little bit iffy. But you win today. You can carry the momentum into tomorrow against Cotuit. It was just a great feeling to get off the back of a team that's been struggling.
And now the Doors move into a tie for first place with the Bourne Braves in the West Division. The pivotal moment in that game, Timmy, was that 6th inning. Falmouth and Ryder Woodson led it off with that solo shot to, I kid you not, the deepest part of the ballpark. That's the first time I've seen a ball hit out there, even in batting practice. That ball was hammered.
It really was. I mean,
and that was the
on
first.
A line.
That was a perfect home run. And the first of 5 straight base hits in a 4-run 6th inning for the Doors.
Yes, the extra base hits is the other thing, right? Because this team had 0 extra base hits their last 2 games. They have 5 today, all coming within the first 6 innings.
Tremendous
so
stuff.
That is what makes a difference. When you have power, you're going to get runs. And although this team isn't going to likely be a team that keeps hitting with a lot of home runs. I mean, we've seen this team over the season, and that's not their identity. That's what Coach Dom told us before the season. Their identity isn't to be a home run ball club. But you can see every once in a while how it can really change the tide of a game and just take some steam off. When you're struggling, especially as a team, just to get a little bit of extra juice from it. It was huge today.
Oh, well, we've done this once or twice today, or so far this season, Timmy. I'm going to ask you 2 questions. We're going to go with moment of the game.
Right.
And we're going to go with your player of the game. First,
Okay.
your moment of the game.
Moment of the game.
Of which there were plenty.
There was so many to choose from on this.
I sort of just forget the ones that happened in the first 2 innings.
This is true, but I do have to go back to the first 2 innings.
Okay.
And I have to go with tough decision here, but Ty Konis's triple. That was when it was a 10-5 game, and Ty Konis had the bases loaded, and hit a triple to score 3 runs. Right after that, Ben Slanker ties the game with a home run. But Conus is the one that started that momentum. Down 10-5, there was almost no hope. Conus was the one that made it happen. And I mean, just really impressive hitting from Conus today.
You feel like if that triple doesn't happen, or even any hit doesn't happen there, and Falmouth maybe even strands the bases loaded, the momentum is all on the away side of the dugout here.
I mean, you easily could have had a strikeout or a ground out, a double play, whatever it is, yeah.
And your player of the game?
Player of the game, it's got to be Cohen Nelson.
It has to be.
I mean, to come into this game and do what he did out on the mound in a crazy game where it was up and down, so many runs are scoring, and he just dealt 5 innings, out of relief, looked phenomenal. That breaking pitch is something to reckon with. I'm excited to see him throughout the season.
Well, your final score here from Falmouth, Massachusetts. Commodores win, and they break the four-game loss streak, 14-11. Cotuit scores 11 runs on 12 hits. They committed 1 error. Falmouth an errorless game, 14 runs on 13 hits. And the best part is these two teams get to duke it out again tomorrow.
On the 4th of July.
On the 4th of July, America's 250th birthday. What better way to celebrate on one of the most historic parts of this country's land with some baseball, America's pastime.
I know.
So we'll catch you then at Cotuit. That game starts at 4:35. You can tune in on Cape League TV. But for Farrell Hudson, for Timmy Weiss, and for our excellent production crew behind us, I'm Andrew Hillsman saying so long. Doors win 14-11 in a thriller. Good night, everybody.